This is Witch Wizard. It's gonna be like a little like social deduction, kind of like Among Us kind of thing. But you play as little wizards. And a bunch of my friends created this game, and it's available on Steam in early access for and it had a debut this next fest. So if you like these kinds of social deduction games, I recommend. And I'm excited to try it out. We were gonna try this out the other day, but schedules didn't line up with friends, and then I got invited to play with Longship Crew and Dan and stuff. So I'm glad I was able to showcase it in some way for you guys, because I want to support my friends, you know. Yeah, it's like it's on sale right now. It's like $4. Um, Let me just. Let me swap over to the thing. We'll be joined by some friends here in a second.
Also have Dan Jones as well.
Oh, hi.
We have so many wizards.
That's me.
Oh, I got to turn you down, Dan.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have to turn you down too.
Sorry. I'm just
No,
such
that's
a
fine.
I'm such a loud, boisterous person.
I'm turning
No,
Dan up.
I just have everyone turned down.
So friends, we've got like 4 or 5 minutes until Floydo's with us, because Floydo's making a cup of tea. So welcome to Impromptu Wizard Chat with me, Wizard Will. Hello.
How's the volume, by the way,
Oh
chat?
yeah, I guess I need to open
are
up
they
at
too
least
loud,
one of
too soft?
other streamer channels. We're also most of us are streamers here.
Yeah, I've got
Stream. Okay.
Sage on 1, Dan on 2.
Important question.
Okay.
Can I do my wizard voice the entire stream?
Sure.
Okay.
If it's a bit, can you
wizard.
Yeah, okay.
Turning you back now.
Dan. It's fucking wizard time.
Oh no, Will's blowing out his mic. He's so excited.
Smidge quiet. Okay, let me see if I can.
I was a little bit too wizardy. I'm sorry.
Do we have? Ah, okay. You have the multi link. Perfect. I'll grab
Wow,
that.
That's so many. Aren't you guys so glad that I'm not a streamer?
How many people can this game hold?
I think it's up to 10.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh,
because
wait,
I was
there's more.
originally like when Will was in the chat and he was like, "Oh yeah, we've already got like this person, this person, this person." I was like on my way home. I was like, do you still need me? Because that's 4 people. And he's like, "Nah, come on in."
More wizards.
Yeah, I'm used to like with like social deduction kind of games like this being like,
Oh, peace
here's
of
like
powers.
8 people in the lobby kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So
Now,
this is a chance for us to all relive Among Us
Mm-hmm.
but with cute fucking wizards.
with cute wizards.
I want to be the frog. I'm
got turned
so
into a
curious
frog.
how
What are
to
your
turn
own
into a
spells?
frog, because there's
What if
like
you
a
just
trap,
break your
right?
wand?
Oh,
Yeah. Wizungus.
oh, let me.
I'm just gonna put Floydo into my title now. I just instead of writing Playframe, I wrote Floydo. My brain is
Mhm.
jello.
Beautiful.
So how is everyone's Tuesday going?
Pretty great. I remembered how much I hate Kaizo Ironmon, and and now I've moved on with my life yet again.
Nice.
I did watch that game hurt you, and I was a little worried for you, Dan. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just so RNG, and it's too RNG.
Yeah, that's the thing. Caffeine and I have been chatting all day about like various art world nonsense, and like I can't get into specifics, but I finished, I guess today, working on a website for job related things that I built from scratch, basically. Now, mind you, I have no experience with web design at a professional level or web building. The most extensive work I've done was I took a single class in undergrad. And in 2 weeks, I built an entire website that is functional and aesthetically pleasing. Everybody
Go
clap.
you. Clap now, please.
I am
Chat, I'm
asking for a
pointing.
huge
Lil and
raise, by the
Soraya, my
way.
friends. Look at them. Look
Good
at them.
Thank you. My manager, like, when I asked him today, I was like, hey, do you think I'll get it? He's like, absolutely. I was like, oh, cool. Okay. So, I'm definitely getting a raise, guys.
Okay, trying to. In the future, I will be able
Oh,
to
thank you
just
for actually
see
clapping.
everybody's chat instead of having to make this.
Multiple
Also, Lizzie,
pop-outs.
thank you for
Oh,
34.
yeah, no, it's a mess right now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Dude, the
this
Tylenol
shit
was a
is
good
cool
call,
too.
chat. Good
yeah,
call.
I took a class that was basically like HTML, CSS, and Java, and that was it.
Okay.
Wow.
And like
So-
when I guess when I say from scratch, like I was working on like a pre-built software, similar to Squarespace, but think about it as like just for art-related stuff. So like there
Oh.
were some things that like made my life a little bit easier, like adding the inventory. I didn't have to tell it, okay, I need a field for mediums and a field for like frame size and for the year it was made and the artist name. Like that stuff's already there. And
Lizzie hitting 3/4 of the channels with the multi-stream link.
Lizzie's actually doing the hard work here. I'm so grateful.
Sorry to
I
interrupt.
appreciate
I just
Lizzie.
wanted to make
No,
the
no,
point
you're
up
good,
before
you're
it
good.
disappeared.
Well, so it's not to retell the same story 5 times. So I found out yesterday that I am going to have to move apartments next month, but
I
I'm
was
getting
like,
Oh my god.
but I'm getting to stay in the same building, so it's not a
Okay.
huge,
Well, that's
huge
good.
undertaking. And then
See,
so I decided to go on a long walk and drink about it. Then I saw Soraya's post about the fact that this game is coming out today and not in 2 weeks because I got all the fucking numbers wrong. Oh,
oh no, I've lost
this
my
is-
chat.
I'm so glad you're all coming in for this because to those of you watching, I organized this by screaming at people today and going, I don't know where anyone is. I want to be a wizard. Come be a wizard.
well, see, every single time you move, you're just moving in smaller increments. So last time it was like what across a
Down the
street,
block, yeah.
Yeah.
like, and now it's the same building. Next time it's gonna be the same floor.
And
And
eventually,
actually,
Across the hallway.
next time it's actually just gonna be you and Fiona swapping rooms.
yeah, next time
There's
it'll
gonna
just
be a lawyer involved somehow.
moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have everyone's chat up now.
Okay. And I'm just other Dan wrangling.
Oh no, my nail. Oh well.
Oh no.
My nails are so long right now. Okay, no one can tell.
Mine are long too.
I have a
need to
little
trim them.
teeny chip at the very edge of one, so that's like fileable, which is nice for now.
I always have the like one day suddenly it'll be like my nails are too long. I have to cut them. It's just like one day it's fine, and then the next, it's always
It's like a
typing
little-
for me.
like a little switch.
Yeah.
Or it's like you break one and then you're like, oh fuck, and then you realize all of them are way too long.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I have all the chats available. So, you lovely Mother Hubbards watching on all these multitude of streams, hello. Please don't tell us who's who. Please don't say anything. Floydo will be in just a second. Okay.
I see Tuesday's
Ooh.
the busiest day for all of us.
Yo.
Or for all of our viewers, so they have to decide between us all.
Yeah.
Making them play favorites.
Christ.
Okay, so aside from being abused by Pokemon, DJ, how you been? It's been a million years.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I've been what have I been doing? playing UFO 50. That's what I've been doing.
Yes, dude, I'm so happy you've been streaming that because I haven't had
It's
the chance to play it myself yet, and I'm just living through it.
easy game of the year, easily. Like nothing competes with it. It's so incredible.
Like, and it's such a good example of like those guys work their butt off. Spelunky and Spelunky 2 are brilliant, no notes, and then they could just go, you know what? Why don't we just make a fun game? Like, why don't we just make every fun game we've wanted?
What if we make 50 fun games
Yeah,
and sell it for the price of one?
yeah. Dude, like, how long were you on the Wild West Final Fantasy game?
I haven't even finished it, and it's like I'm in like 13 hours at this point.
And it's a mini game inside of a full game.
Yeah.
Like,
It's bonkers.
And Sage, how's your monster hunting been going?
I'm hunting. I'm in the so let's see where I don't know how to describe where I'm at. Because you have the desert area, then you
Yeah.
have the pretty coral, and then you have the wastelands. And I just solved something in the wastelands, and so now I'm just kind of doing shit and everything. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm hunting the thing that you're always hunting. The I almost said the Majoris, which is wrong.
I mean, I'm always
Uh,
hunting Pukey Pukey, so
You know, my staff is that skin. Because that's what the feathers are in my staff.
so what's the thing that you look like? What the thing you're hunting? What does it look like? Is it like?
Oh, I have no idea. I finished whatever I was
Monster.
doing. So like, because we have to hunt the prime reason why we ended up on that, like in the new world, right? So
yeah.
the big monster that kind of wrecked us, and we went to the new world. So we're still hunting that. I guess I don't know how long you hunt that for. So I was like, well, we discovered where it was, but it's not there right now.
Yeah, you got to.
And then there's that like big baddie thing that inflates its neck and kind of looks like the bat from Anastasia.
Palamew.
Hey, you call that bagel goose?
Bagel goose.
I call it Bartok.
Ah. Oh, I might be getting the wrong one.
Yeah,
What did you just call it?
you're thinking. It's the like pink and white bat, right?
Yeah, it kind of
Oh,
looks
the
like
fluffy
Bartok.
bat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's in
I
the
was-
coral area and its neck inflates.
I was thinking of the bat from fucking Fern
Fern
Gully.
Gully? That's Batty.
That's Batty.
That's
Batty is the
Robin
best.
Williams.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Palamu, right? Palamu.
Yeah. The Palamu
I don't know
outfit
what that
is
is yet.
so cute, but I can't wear it.
That's the
because
bat.
I have too much empathy for my little person, and I don't want them to overheat wearing winter clothes in like the fucking desert or something.
I'm in my pumpkin outfit because it's the skin that I can put over my outfit.
Yeah. So Dan,
What's the matter? Thank you
Sage
for calling.
just started Monster Hunter World like the last couple months.
This
So-
is also the first Monhun game I've ever played, so I'm
Mhm.
like,
That was it for me. I tried the others in the past and never. I played maybe like 1 or 2 hours of 3 and 4, and then World I got addicted to and never looked back.
I used to have a PSP, so I got a little bit into it, but then
Mhm.
like, I don't know, I just wasn't hand cord. I didn't really get into it then because it was
Yeah.
just too much for my little brain at that moment. But I was also new to most video games at that time
Okay.
because like Next gave me the PSP, and I also learned how to play first-person shooters at that same time. So it was
Mm.
one of those had to give, right? Those are completely
Mhm,
different
mhm.
combat styles, and FPS was because he had a PC, it was a lot easier to do more often. So Borderlands and BioShock are what took over versus Monhun at that age.
Yeah, and
What weapon are you using?
I have the Insect Glaive.
Okay. Good call. Good call.
And so this goes into a deeper, weirder, nerdy direction for the reason why I chose it. You know the video game Soul Calibur.
Mm-hmm.
I main Songmina, a staff character with a blade.
Gotcha.
there you go.
Anytime I play any game, if there's a staff variant character, which includes Diablo Sorceress, or the Javelin Spear on an Amazon, I just usually choose the big stick.
Big stick works.
You
Gets
know,
the
I
job
blame
done?
Rafiki. Rafiki hits people with sticks in Lion King.
It's all Rafiki's fault.
What, he looked cool when I
He
was like
did.
3 years old?
Did look cool. pretty cool.
Oh no, it makes me feel old.
I was
I,
just talking to Rafiki the other day.
Yeah. Oh shit. How's it doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Still got beef with Raphael, I imagine. Those two never got on. Okie dokie. So yeah, we just oh, and now we have Floydo. Yes,
Hello.
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 wizards. So many wizards.
Pleasure. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, everyone.
All good.
Oh, I guess I'll change my screen to also have the game up.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
Can I change my Twitch information?
Yeah.
Also, that screen has a frog and a wizard hat. I trust this game so much.
Oh, yeah. So before we get lobbies set up and get people in game and whatnot, so to all our varying chats and everybody who is streaming this evening, thank you all for joining me on this one. This game was worked on by some really close friends of ours who are really fucking cool people, and I want to help support this game as much as possible. So, dear friends, and to all you watching, please, 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 if you can, pick up a copy of this game on Steam, leave it a review. If we can get this to like 10 reviews and beyond, then you know the magical Steam machine will grasp it and share it with the world. So
It's also on sale right now for 20% off.
It is.
yeah,
Yeah. $4.
That's a bag of chips.
Yeah.
You
Oh
can.
man, I want chips. Chew, are you watching my stream? Bring me my chips.
bring me snacks. Okay, so that's the big reason for this is you know Lil and Soraya were both on this. I forget the rest of the team, which makes me a horrible person. But you know, homies made this, and we support the homies.
That we do.
That we always do. Homies
Yes.
supporting homies.
Now, Floydo, you've played this before, right?
I have played a tiny little bit, kind of in early alpha forms.
Okay.
But
Oh,
rest
my
assured,
ears.
that gives me no advantage whatsoever. As one, I'm bad at these games to begin with. Two, I'm pretty tired, which may, or I don't know if that'll improve my lying or make it worse, but I don't know. I'm not expecting that my experience with the game is going to help me a great deal.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Oh, and Division 10 posted the full team over on Floydo's chat. So okay, the full details.
Ooh, yes.
Is
Okay.
that play frame?
Sarah, thank you. Yeah, that's Playframe plus Zara channel over there.
Perfect. Well, he says Floydo, and it doesn't say that when I look at chat, so I have to figure out where to go.
And I realised that some of you haven't actually met each other. I'm once again being a terrible host.
I'd love to meet everyone. Hi, I'm Dan, by the way.
Hi, I'm Dan. Also, by the way.
Okay, that's all right. That's rough. I'm Dan Floyd, if that helps.
And I'm Dan Jones.
I guess I'm Sage, or Sage Bell.
I'm Emma.
And I'm a disaster, but thank you
Okay.
all for joining me all the same.
Emma, Sage, and Disaster. Got it.
Will, do you want us to do full proper intros? Or do you just want our names?
Probably should, considering how many new people. Okay, hi. I'm Will over here at Viking Blonde. I'm a he-him shaped disaster.
Oh my god, thank you, J-Post, for the multi-bits for everyone.
Oh, wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and pronouns. Thank you, Lizzie.
I'm going to throw it over to Ems. Go
Hi. Will calls me Ems. My name is Emma. My handle is Mhart, although if you find me on Twitter or Blue Sky, it's some variation of super someone. Sometimes there's underscores in there. My pronouns are they, them, and though I am no longer involved with the games industry, I am heavily involved in the art world. So I will answer any and all stupid questions you have about art.
Ooh.
I have a master's in this shit. Go fire away.
Next up, Sage.
Hello, hello. You're currently unemployed streamer here. So, Sage or Sage Bell on majority of all social media, unless it's Instagram and TikTok for some reason underscore model, and I hardly ever post. That also includes the X and the blue sky for the Sage Bell portion. I have a bachelor's in video game design and programming.
Hell yeah.
And I used to work in user research for video games with both Microsoft and Meta and some other clients, but I can't talk about them that are also local to Seattle. I guess the pronouns are
Your
she, her, because I
pronouns.
don't think I said that. There we go.
Next up, hero to the people, Dan Jones.
That's me, hero to the people, Dan Jones. My handles are cuz I'm Dan Jones. Literally, it should be everywhere. He, him. Used to be an artist. I'm still an artist, but
Still an
I'm
artist.
mostly a streamer
Never
these
not
days.
an artist.
Never not an artist. I need to be an artist more, but streaming's been a nice distraction, so that's it for me.
And last but by no means least, Floydo.
Hello, I am Dan Floyd. Handle most places will be Dan Floyd Plus, all one word. Although Playframe Plus is our Twitch stream name, that one is also me. I am usually a animator in video games. Also unemployed between jobs right now, so high five. And otherwise, I do lots of things on YouTube. Like extra credits way back in the day. Currently, I do YouTube channels Playframe, which is sort of a Let's Play thing, and New Frame Plus, which is a channel kind of about video game animation.
It's really good.
Oh, thank you.
I like that. That was a really nice, friendly introduction. And now
Yeah.
we can fall out over which wizard.
Mhm, mhm.
So yeah, and then that's Will.
Fantastic.
He's the guy that got us all here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will's that fucking British numpty.
I guess in mine he's above me. Like I'm second on my multi streams. So that guy up there,
Will,
the other face.
I just want you to know, anytime I hear the word numpty, I think of your playthrough of Hypnospace Outlaw. Like, it just burned in my brain. The Microsoft Sam saying numpty. Like,
Would that I could play that game through again. Would that I could.
right?
I still love the fact that Zalavir worked on that as a writer. And
I did not know
that's
that.
one of the things that they wanted to put into it was this like early web style music, and so he recorded these like fake raps that were supposed to be an example to be given to the musicians to make their own version of a character. They just left them in wholesale, and now like Zalavir's done at least like 3 tracks that all slap, you know, at least 3. No, because it was he did all the vocals for El Paso Elsewhere, all that nonsense, for the tracks. And so, yeah, sorry, I think of Hypnospace Outlaw all the time. And I'm totally just waffling while I send you all the room code. Hook out.
Oh, perfect.
It's definitely not what I was just messaging the group chat about.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Oh, let's begin, shall we?
If I were a message that was sent, where would I be?
You would be.
Never mind. You just sent it. I just tabbed away from it as you sent it. Okay.
Oh, why am I gray?
Hey. Oh, wait, can we change our colors?
Hide the screen real quick while I get all set up.
Oh yeah, I
here.
think it says pick color at the bottom. I want to be
Yeah.
green.
Oh, it's taken. I'm turquoise. Ha.
Green.
Transmog.
What's
So
the spell?
everyone
Okay.
can turn somebody into a frog. And we get all kinds of cool chances that I will be a fire mage.
Ooh,
Let's
let's
go.
Available colors. Pink
It's
it
saying
is.
game does not exist
What?
for me.
Did you copy and paste it?
I copy and pasted.
Did I paste
Did you
it
add a
wrong?
space?
No space.
Interesting.
Does it look like a word?
Kind of.
Yeah, because it kind of looks like a word. Like at first I thought Will just sent a typo.
Yeah,
Which-
honestly.
Also valid.
I'm just gonna restart my game.
It is early access. I'm gonna leave all of the game rules as standard.
Okay.
What if we all DM you the same code and see if it works?
I like it.
What if we all just start spamming you?
I see no way that would be a problem. And again, to everybody watching, like,
Hey, welcome.
It did it. The
Grab a
reset
copy.
fixed it.
grab a copy,
Yay.
set some games up. Like, you all can probably do much better than us.
Questionable question. Are any of y'all colorblind?
No.
That is a very good question to ask before we get started on a game predominantly about color.
Well, especially based on our color schemes. Like, I think we're all. Yeah, I would think for the fellow sides of the colors, y'all kind of look similar for a colorblind person.
Yeah, true.
I'm doing like the squint to see what I see, but my
Let's
color's
see.
bright
Does,
enough. So I'm
does
safe.
purple help?
Oh, how do you? Oh, pick color. Okay. I'll
Yeah, that
be
kind of looks bluish for a.
gray wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gray wizard.
Greetings, Grey Wizard. It is
Got time to do some spells and concoctions.
The bastard
Why,
wizard
I-
is I.
I'm not even colorblind, and I'm just like, oh wait, let's make sure it's it's accessible for everyone today.
It's a good call. I like it.
Yeah, that's
We
good.
cast tungsten ball sack.
God, I don't think I can do anything akin to a wizard voice. That's not in my arsenal.
I know it's very similar to the newscaster voice, though. So
Okay.
you're just Viking blue.
Welcome to the Wizard News at 5. I'm a fucking wizard.
Well, yeah, because like my arsenal includes Barbie, BBC announcer, and your personal dom.
I feel like
Will's
BBC announcer
personal
could
or
definitely
yours?
be a wizard voice in
Yeah.
a pinch.
Hi, welcome to the BBC.
Oh yeah,
That wizard ponders orbs for sure.
And here are the
for
news.
sure. How many flavors of
Will-
wizard voice can we think of right now? Because I can also think of sort of like the "Ooh, I'm the wizard" kind of like that sort of very obnoxious
oh, yes,
sort.
the cheeky chappy. Oh.
Ooh, I
Will,
cast a
how
spell
much
upon
of
you.
a damage would it do to you if I just did a BBC accent the entire time?
It would definitely. It'd be like when you hear a sound in one ear and it causes you to turn your head. Like, it wouldn't hurt me, but it'd be unsettling. So,
Honestly,
yeah.
like every single time I was at Waterloo Station and the announcements over the platform were with an American accent, and my head would snap around so fast.
Okay.
Naru Hoodie agrees it should be an announcer voice.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I can't see other people's chats because I'm lazy and I don't want to pull them up. So if you're talking to me, I can only see
gonna-
Will's.
I'm gonna keep regular voice because no one wants Lord Calcium Bonio quite yet. We're not there. We're not there. Okay, so without further ado, let's be fucking wizards. Ooh.
So here's a question. So this is just me being a bit of a
I have
noob
to
about
turn
these
off
sorts of
Will's
games.
stream, too.
Yeah, like how do we want to handle like voice chat since we're all kind of in a Discord voice channel? What times should we like mute and like?
I reckon mute if you get knocked out.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
for the rest of it, we're all in it together. You know, we can.
Okay. I'll just periodically every 1 minute make them go bah, and then if I don't do that, I'm dead.
Oh, we've some quests.
Okay.
You
Okay.
are frog now. You are frog. I love frog.
Wait, how do you do that? I don't know
it's
how to do
the-
anything.
Oh my God.
F to transfrog.
Oh, you're cute.
I'm a little frog. This is the best game.
Wait. Oh, okay. I see
Why
the
is my
quest.
health thing going down?
Yeah.
Ah, you have frogged me. I can't believe that.
Oh.
What is this?
2 quests in here in the kitchen. Okay.
Where's the kitchen? Where are you?
I am hungry.
You can hit M to pull up the.
Oh, there is a map. I look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. They're marked. That's cool.
Hey!
Wow, Will. Oh, hey.
I have made Will a frog.
Wow, Ems.
Sorry, I had to frog someone back.
I've been frogged. How could you have done this? Frog.
I'm sure this is strategic use for the frog spell, but I don't care. I will use it at every opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does actually expend some of our like little spell power up there though, so maybe I shouldn't.
Oh.
Oh.
Laboratory. Do something up here. What do I have to do?
End up in bad wizard time.
You good? Is that a person? Why are you covered in stars?
Just
Covered in stars. Ooh.
Do you see
Really?
them?
Never
I
ask
really
someone
like
that.
stars.
Oh, I am frog now. This is an upgrade.
I think I just want a reaction frog. Everybody. Frog.
Oh. I want to frog you back.
I'm gonna do this. What's this do? Oh, okay, okay,
Here,
okay.
I'm gonna frog you.
I'm apparently in the fucking dungeon.
Is that not
We're
frog
running
you? Oh.
very low on
Oh, is it? Oh. Is
Okay,
it
see-
Emperor Frog?
our power.
You don't keel over when you run out of mana. Oh, look at the big dragon!
Yeah, yeah.
Dragon! Stop fucking chill.
Dragon.
Look at that
Purrs, man.
Gotta
Dragons
do
are
some-
just big kitties.
Oh, wait, someone followed me? Aw. Thanks
here
for
we
the
go.
follow.
Okay.
There we are. Do some cleaning.
Dude, I'm doing so
is
many
a-
tasks.
That's a good-looking wizard right there.
Wizard chores are great. What?
Wizard
Why
chores
do you
are
have a-
better than normal chores because
I
a wizard's
agree.
involved.
Why do you have a... Will, explain your doppelganger here.
I'm like explaining shit to you. Get
Oh.
good.
Not make you a frog?
Get your
not-
own doppelganger wizard.
Can I make your
Hey, there we
doppelganger
go.
frog?
I finally
Nope.
made someone a frog.
Aw.
Wait,
I
did
thought
you
that one
frog
of us
me?
is trying to do like
Did we frog each
subterfuge.
other?
Like I
I
forgot
frogged
that
you
we were
right
just
at the
not-
same time.
Not just having fun.
That was frogsome.
Ah, what you did there, I saw it. Oh, the observatory is to the north.
There are several wizards around, all doing wizardy shit.
You said minimap for observatory?
Yes, and I've observed.
Oh, I'm by it. Hello, I'm at the
Oh,
observatory.
Hey,
I found it. I looked at the minimap and I was next
So-
to it.
someone's wicked dead.
Who's dead?
Holmes has been slain.
I was doing my tasks. I'm a good wizard. Because
Me and other me.
I'm
we were eating
responsible?
pizza.
Hmm.
You guys weren't by pizza. You were in the observatory. I just found you in the observatory.
Okay, but other me was by pizza. I'm
Are
starting
you-
to
wait.
realize.
awful
The
lot
star
of U's to
version?
keep track of.
Yeah, so you're the stranger by the pizza.
Hmm.
That
Interesting.
wasn't you, but was
You're
you?
twice as likely to be the murderer.
You have a doppelganger?
Hmm. I have no idea, I'll be honest, on this one.
I'm going with my gut. My wizard gut.
I'm about to be fucking murdered. but-
Oh no!
Banished. Oh, no!
Oh no!
That's-
Wasn't even the easel wizard.
He was two good wizards.
It's a Whimdy. Move speed increases going left, but decreases going right. Oh no.
Oh, it's heckin' Wimdy.
Well, if I just go up.
Hmm.
Sponge cake.
Do quest to earn magic, donate magic to the crystal, and purify its curse. That's, it's a great idea. What if I was actually productive?
Do quest and donate magic to the crystal purifier. How do you donate?
I think if we go to the center crystal and interact,
Oh, is that the Great Hall, the big
Yeah.
lotus?
you have to have 50 MP built up, it looks like, and that you could also come here to do an emergency summoning if you had cause.
Gotcha.
If you didn't want to wait for somebody to die. Oh no!
Motherfucker!
I can't believe you've done this.
How could it come to this?
What I take personally is the fact that I was just talking about how much fun I was having and how I forgot that someone was in here killing us, and then this motherfucker kicks on over and kills me while I'm doing my fun little chores.
Oh, as soon as it was like boom, and I was like, oh, this is Among Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go silent. I was like, oh no.
Realizing that I'd
Mm.
been turning everyone into a frog and then left my doppelganger by pizza, I was like, there is no way I'm getting out of this alive.
Okay, so you want to like build magic from chores and then charge that center crystal, and that's how the good
Yeah.
wizards
Yeah.
win. It seems.
Okay.
I think Dan and I, like neither of us played Among Us almost ever, so apologies for any like super noob questions to this genre that he and I.
No,
Yeah.
you're fine. This like I don't recall there being any charging or anything in Among Us.
I just realized as soon as I was no longer on the same team, I couldn't ask any questions because my
Yeah.
tasks were going to be different. And I was like, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Ah.
When you were
I thought it was
talking
not
to people,
Gee.
I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I
Mhm.
also was not paying attention to my magic at all. I couldn't even tell you which one I had.
You are concealed.
I'm invisible.
I got like a
Oh,
cheeky teleport,
I
so
chose druid.
I could basically blink back to where my little doppelganger was. So it was like, in
Oh!
case somebody tried to stab me in the neck.
We are one.
Okay.
I am Dan.
Oh,
Oh no.
we are all that.
Oh,
now.
guys, there's only one of us in the lobby.
This is going to be a short game. All right, rematch?
Rematch.
Rematch.
All
Rematch.
right.
Wizard.
Oh, interesting. So, what is this?
Gather magic.
Okay, check this
Sorry,
out.
I donated magic this time.
Check this out.
Oh,
I'm running.
Okay,
I'll
you-
trust you.
oh,
Wait.
Haven't done anything in the courtyard yet.
You know what? I've got
Oh.
to stop frogging people. This is going to get me killed.
Oh,
I just tried to
that's
frog you.
the spell Will had last time.
Dang it.
Okay, I'm like,
Will's
what
been
is this?
Sorry, I didn't mean to put it out.
Oh,
Oh. Well,
I
I
heard
just-
something burst
I
into
put it
flames.
down, and so I didn't know. I just was like, oh, what's this?
stop it!
it's cool getting these little like random
did it
spells
go?
each time. Raven sight.
Oh man, I'm gonna die while doing a task, aren't I?
I made a cool little like the star
God. Oh my
doppelganger
God.
thing.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god! Oh my god!
Oh no.
Who's dead?
Will.
Oh, Will.
Will's dead. I
Hmm.
You were
literally
a
just,
frog
I
last
just,
I saw you.
Yeah, Will frogged me.
I have
And
not
then
bumped into
in-
anyone.
Will frogged me in the kitchen.
I didn't
and
bump
I
into
got
much of
s-
anyone either.
I didn't
And then
find
I
Will
went-
when I went
yeah.
past you because I went
And
to.
then and then
clean.
I went downstairs to the I guess
Hmm.
to the south to the go dragon stuff. And then the little report button showed up. I was like, "Oh my god, that's a body."
Question: Does
Wow.
the crystal mean that you reported it, like by your name?
Location?
So or I donated energy to the crystal right when I started.
Oh,
Is I was like, "Oh, let me I don't know if how important that was, but I figured I'd donate." I have no idea, man.
I think it's one of the Dans.
Doesn't sound like me.
sounds like a Dan.
Alright.
Ah?
Sorry, Sage. I guess it was one of the Dans.
Hmm.
Sounds like something the evil wizard would say.
Evil, I'm baby.
I have my suspicions. Stop the skull. Whoa.
What? What? Wait, what?
What is that?
What?
I don't know. Gracious. There's a. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We
That's
did
like
it.
the reactor thing. That's basically the
did
equivalent.
it.
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
see.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
We-
Okay.
Why do we keep that around?
I don't know.
Ah! Oh my god. Sorry for not believing you, Sage.
I can't believe you slit my throat in the fucking hallway.
I was like, hey, Will.
Dead.
Evil wizard reigns supreme.
I
I've
had a
just-
feeling.
I was following Floydo, just going like, "No, Dan! Dan, run! He's coming for you!"
This betrayal.
Oh,
Can't
I
believe
tell
I've
you,
done this.
You know, honestly, it actually I sort of can believe it. You've asked me to like, hey Dan, stand right over here so many times.
No, that doesn't sound like me.
Hey, look at this thing real close. Like, really focus on it.
Yeah, just turn your back to me real quick.
Yeah, and there's not a timer on the votes, so I think it comes down to that first vote when there's only 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've got some real...
Yeah.
We've got 12 Angry Men this.
Well, no, there is a timer at the top because I saw it counting down from like 90.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a minute and a half.
Voting time 120 seconds. So I can...
There we go.
Yeah, let's try that out.
Okay, give some extra time. We can also change it so you can see who voted for who, or you can hide so you don't know if the evil wizard was banished or not. But there's only one evil wizard, so that doesn't really affect us.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wizard Tower, are we ready? Are we ready to cast spells again?
I'm ready.
Quite.
When you look over and everyone says silence.
What the fuck up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I donate because I'm a good person.
Can I get to that? No.
Wait, can you donate at the
Okay.
start?
First thing I
Yeah.
have to do is stir the pot. Floydo, I don't know if you know this, but your cat's been talking mad shit about you.
What?
Like mad shit. Yeah, no. They've been
I believe it.
messaging me
Well, they
loads.
could've been-
Just talking mad
Deny.
shit.
I could just randomly deny people's wishes.
No wish for you.
Why that little bush?
It was like, I want 10,000 puppies. Approve. I want to be better at magic. Deny.
No puppies for you. That's cruel.
Where's
No, I gave them puppies. I denied them magic.
Oh, okay. Don't make me choose between puppies and magic. Don't make me do that.
Oh my god, I get to mix a potion.
I still gotta stir the pot. See you.
These spells are cool.
No,
Yeah,
skulls?
jeez.
Fucking skull.
I gotta go back? I just made it to the kitchen.
Alright,
The
Enzo
skull.
and I have
Stop
got
the
this.
skull.
Okay.
The skull knows what he did.
Okay.
Skull
Quick
stopped.
cleaning. Okay.
Ah!
It's
Why
called.
is it? Wait, why is it frozen?
Don't chase me! Don't chase me!
I'm just a
Let's go.
frog.
Who froze the room?
That would have been me. I didn't trust either of
Why?
you. I don't trust you!
Why not, Will?
I'm
Why don't
trusting
trust
you.
me? I am completely trustworthy.
So Floydo has gone disturbingly quiet. I think someone has fucking died, and I can't
Yeah,
prove it.
I think.
I'm right here.
No,
still.
everyone-
Oh,
Everyone's alive.
Jesus!
I'm still.
Everyone's alive. There's 3 of
Oh,
us
yeah.
in one room right now.
Yeah.
It's like I can
For
still
now.
hear Floydo's voice.
It's like he's still with us.
Yeah.
I'm
the
as
great-
alive as I've ever been, guys.
Oh, cool. The map like highlights it. It's over here.
Alright, I don't care what happens the rest of this match. I got to pet the dragon. I'm already winning.
Wait. It's over here. What's this? God damn it.
Stop this skull!
Skull's cranky today.
Grumpy skull.
Wait, when did there's a dragon?
There's a dragon.
Oh, I found a body.
Who got murked?
On the way to the
And-
skull.
And Ebs!
Okay.
I was on my way to the skull.
I was literally standing on the skull trying to.
We
I was
got
waiting for one to hit you.
200 seconds. I haven't seen either of you for a while. I haven't seen you at all, Will. I'm gonna be honest.
I haven't seen a
doing
Will.
Cool wizard shit.
Will turned me into a frog and iced the room.
I didn't want you following me, murdering me in a hallway.
I've never murdered you except last game.
Will turns everybody to frogs, so saying froggingness is
That's
not
true,
necessarily.
that's true.
Yeah. So, how are you going to defend yourself?
Me? I mean, I'm on my way to the skull. I'm like almost there. I've done my task. I've charged the crystal twice.
This is it. This is the vote that decides it. And you know, Sage, what were you doing? You've been quizzing us a bit. What were you up to?
Well, I was on my way to school. Remember, I ran into the dragon, and then I found the dead body. So I went dragon, I went up, I went down, and then there was a body on my way to wherever the skeleton skulls were.
Yeah. Was it because you made that body?
Not this time.
Oh. All right, I think I know.
I will say, Dan and I and Sage were all together for a while. And I haven't seen Will
When
do
Ems
anything.
died. When was the last time we heard Ems?
I was petting dragons. I was living my best life. I was stirring the pot. I guess I did some uninitiated frogging, but when have I not frogged you? It'd be weird if I didn't.
Got a point. Got a point.
Cool wizard sounds suspiciously like murder.
I have
Wait,
to
I can
rename
make
the stream "Cool Wizard Shit."
Cool wizard shit. Deadly wizard shit. Let's see. I'm covering everything there.
Sage's vote.
I know, it's 50-50 unless you both voted for me, and then I'm fucked.
Hey,
This
Will,
is
we can do the
literally
funniest
vote
thing
to
right now.
decide the game. This is the vote to decide the game. Either the wizard wins, the evil wizard, or the good wizards.
Yep.
So who am I voting
This is
for?
it.
Who's pointing at who?
We're all pointing at each other.
Yeah.
It's true. So what are you pointing so that we don't point at anybody?
If it's a three-way tie, like, what do we do?
Well, who's
Well, then
pointing
the
at
game
me?
continues.
And who's pointing at Dan? And who's pointing at
I'm
Will?
pointing at Will. If I'm pointing at anyone, I'm pointing at Will.
What if I don't vote? What happens?
I don't know.
No.
Time to test it.
The votes are in.
I thought I'd test it.
No one was
No one
No
is
voting.
one was banished. One of you shits. One of you shits. Alright, don't trace me. You're still gonna stop the skull. Fuck, I wish I hadn't done that.
Am I close enough to the skull?
There you go. There you go. Oh, shit, I knew it!
I watched it happen
knew
too.
I was just
It was
gonna
the-
wait for you to not step on or just stand there and let the skull happen.
Can't believe
guys,
it.
I walked
Hey,
into
guys,
the
did you
room as
know-
you committed crime.
Did you know that when you're dead, you can collect ghost points and you
Yes.
can manipulate the map
Yeah.
with the most
Ooh.
ghost points?
On the time where I got shanked by Dan in a hallway, I got to turn down the cooldown on frogging people.
Yeah, I made it really windy.
Oh,
that was you!
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking windy!
Ems, you deserve to be the murderer.
Thank
I
you.
vote. I do want to say I did vote
I'm
for Dan
hiding.
on that one. Should have. I should have.
Y'all didn't give me good enough arguments to vote either way.
That's good
So,
because I let you win.
I was too busy defending myself.
God.
I've been given the title of Frog Master, and I am
Whenever
putting
I
that
end
on my
up being
fucking
the
LinkedIn.
murderer, I'm gonna sweat so fucking hard.
Well, no, you're just
Stresses me out
silent.
so much.
Mhm.
Here's a question out of curiosity. Would it be better or worse if we all like mute deafened during play and only unmuted when we were in like when it was like meeting mode? Does that work better or worse?
It could be. It could be interesting. We could try it.
Fine.
I've been
yeah.
like even when I've not been the evil wizard, I've been like cautious about like if I say too much stuff out loud, is that just like giving? I don't know what information is giving things away and what isn't.
Yeah.
We could
fair.
start doing mutes now that we understand the game process.
Yeah, we can give it a try.
Fair
If it sucks, we'll go back.
Yeah. We can.
Okay.
When it says the silence, we'll all mute, and then when a vote happens, we can all unmute and discuss.
Perfect. I like that.
Done and done. All right, you ready, wizards?
Ready.
Ready.
Let's do
Yeah.
this.
All right, chat. Time to cause mischief. Damn it! I'm a good wizard. Good wizard. Good wizard never lies. I've been frogged. Isn't this embarrassing? All right. All right. All right. I'm just gonna hang real close to Will. Real close. Just make him really suspicious of me. That's how you play the game, right? Make everyone suspicious of you. Good wizard. Let me just follow you real close. We frogged each other. I wanna fully clean it. You know. And I gotta go chase after Will again. Listen, if anything, I'm making an alibi. I'm sus. I'm sus. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Where did you find Will? I
Found
passed
him
you.
north of the central crystal. Like he like if the screen was here, he'd be right north of us.
I haven't seen like
Okay.
anybody this whole time almost.
The only other person I've seen is Ems and you, because I just passed you to go donate to the crystal, and I came from stirring the pot for potions.
Interesting. Interesting.
Well, we do know that the person who's the finder is the person with the crystal on their icon.
That's-
Okay.
Yeah,
That
we
is,
figured that out.
That is what that
We
is. Got
did
it.
figure that out.
All I know is I've been playing turn each other into frogs with Will the whole time, and now I'm dead.
I did that to Will as soon as he unfrogged. I frogged him, and then I frogged Ems.
I feel like we're not making a lot of, collectively, not making a lot of good donations to the Central Crystal.
I made some
And I include
great
myself in
donations.
this.
I donated twice to the crystal. I've done my part.
I've done my part.
As I was off to the east side of the map. Where? So this happened north of the crystal, you said?
How you say the east side of the map? Where in the east side of the map?
I was... Can I pull up the map here? I can. I was
can.
over in the Umbral Garden, heading up toward the observatory, when I was rudely interrupted by someone murdering someone else.
Isn't that interesting? Because that's where Will and I were playing frog each other.
I made my choice.
Interesting. I've become suspicious.
What?
Wow, they're really gonna think I'm the evil wizard. I did a bad frog. I like the little like oh. Look at me, look at me. Doing my tasks. Doing my tasks. As a wizard should. A royal wizard. eat my ghost pizza. Oh, I like those little... Oh, he's sad. Okay, he's happy now. I'm so good at reading. I have really high words per minute, but really bad reading comprehension. Nope. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Doing my task, do 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 my task. Anyone comes near me, they're frogged. Frogging their ass. I walked right by it. Pet the dragon. Pet the dragon. I got lit on fire. Lit on fire. Make the bush happy. Happy bush. That is one happy bush. Okay, I've been lit on fire twice. How dare.
You absolute ball
Wow.
bag.
I knew it was you because you were silent. I was just like, I'm not gonna say it
Okay.
because they outed themselves.
No, genuinely, I was talking the whole time. I forgot to unmute myself. And I didn't realize. I was like, wait, why is no one reacting to what I was saying? And that's why, like, you heard me, like, unmute and then mute again right as we started. So I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. And then I proceeded to panic the rest of the time, being like, come on, just kill one of them, dear god. And then I couldn't find you guys.
You kept running from me, Dad.
Question. I was
I saw
running
your
from
little
everyone.
poop.
Anyone looked at me, I used the haste and I was like, I'm out of here.
I know,
I
but
saw
you
your
were
little
zooming
pooch of run.
You were zooming. Oh my god, my heart is beating so fast.
There was a bit where you all were hanging out in the gardens and I'm just yelling, Sage! Sage, you're gonna run! You're gonna run, Sage!
Oh god.
Question for
I
other
also-
ghosts: how do you use haunting power?
Whoever has the most haunting power gets to pick the modifier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I went with caffeinated mages because I thought it would add some chaos.
Gotcha.
Also,
Okay.
question. Should we lower the charge of the crystal for the good wizards?
Maybe.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was like 5
I didn't
minutes
see
in.
how far it was in that progress there, but I charged that thing like 8 times, I feel like.
I also didn't know that as the bad guy, I could actually do quest items still. It's like, I don't think you can do that in Among Us. Like, you.
Yeah,
Like,
you
can
don't
just, like,
actually
stand
have
there.
tasks in Among Us,
Yeah.
but I noticed you had
Yeah,
tasks.
Yeah.
I had
so
tasks. Also, guys, the mountain goats just replied to me on Blue Sky.
did they? Man.
The band or the animal? Because either is incredible.
And we're talking about perfume.
Nice.
Oh, Oh, what does a messy breakup smell like? Let's go.
Well, because they're talking about a perfume that smells like Vietnamese coffee, and I was like, God, like you're not the first person who's recommended this to me. I should try it. And they're like, if you like the smell of coffee beans, they dominate the sweetness, but don't blind buy the whole bottle if you're not into gourmands. Get a sample. All the language there tells me is that the Mountain Goats is a massive fragrance nerd. Holy shit.
Oh man, my partner was like, if they could just make a bread scent, and then looked it up, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get this.
Oh, they've
Yeah.
made so many bread scents. I have a couple different
Ooh,
favorite bread scents.
Must be a good league game going on the other room. One of my
Personal
roommates.
favorite is Crumb Couture.
Ooh, Crumb Couture.
I sniff.
She's in the top 100 in whatever her character is in League, in the world.
Nice.
Very fancy. Sorry, I was just
I
was
wish I was
nattering
good at
with
video games.
was nattering with Soraya over on the other one. They are not going to be joining us, but just because
Aw.
their other thing is going really well. So, did Emmons get back to you? Excuse me.
Oh yeah, he had a long day. It's not going to be able to hop in with us, sadly.
Void.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we weren't stealing anyone else before we jump into the next one. So, did you want to continue with the silent until accusations? Did that make it better?
Honestly, I liked it because it was very stressful.
Hey,
Okay.
guys, my heart was going so fast.
I was so scared of everyone.
Let's also do the unmute check before we start accusing everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to give everyone a
Be
fair
like, hey,
chance.
Emma, because yeah, I'm unmuting on Discord, not on my mic because it's not always reliable. So like,
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I got a little
Yeah.
button for it and everything.
I don't have a mic mute, so I have to do it Discordy.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
So
because I've hit the button before and then found out that I wasn't muted. I was like, all right, we are doing it in Discord from now on.
I have to rebind my Steam Deck, so it's not working on that right now. Ooh,
Okay.
Stan,
Rush,
hey
you're
bud,
cool.
thank you for the 100 bits.
And
Hope you're having a
once
good
again,
night.
friends, on all of the varying chats altogether, Which Wizard came out today. Some very, very good friends of ours worked on it. Please, 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 please get a copy. Leave a Steam review. Let's get this game seen. Okay, this is the word of mouth. This is the mouth making the words. Could have phrased that way better.
No,
My
you
mouth
don't.
make word.
You want word of mouth? This is how mouth make word. All right.
It's so hard to
You-
hide behind you, Sage, and I'm always just like a couple pixels off.
I was trying to do it earlier and I couldn't do it. Is Will lined up with me or are you Theo? With me.
Now we really don't know which wizard it is.
Which wizard?
Hey!
Ooh.
We got at least there's 4 of 5 colors showing.
Prismatic
yeah.
wizard.
Orange is the only person perfectly hidden, which is Will. Good job.
It's a skill.
As well.
All right, so I've changed it so we need 100, not 150, to do the charge. And I think this is
God.
I think this is one of those like flavor to taste, like to find it the biting point for like 5 people.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to try this with 10. You know, that must be glorious chaos.
Yes.
But okay, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Hook
Let's
out.
go.
Silence.
Muted. All right. We're going to be a good wizard is what we're going to do. We're going to be the best wizard. I have a pet. I just need to like remember to spam F if anyone comes close.
That was quick.
God.
That was a quick one.
That was
Yeah.
fast.
Hmm.
Holy shit. Where was the body?
It was directly to the left of the spawn, so it was like right
Okay.
at the edge of the library in Great Hall.
I don't,
Hmm.
that might be the. Oh no, I was about to say that might be the fastest master. No, that was the time that Dan snapped my neck in the fucking.
I just passed you in the hallway.
I'm still mad about that.
Hmm.
It's,
I feel
Where was
bad because
everyone?
I frogged Sage and then walked off, and I feel I may have set them up to be fucking murdered. I need to stop frogging people. I gotta stop frogging people.
You do.
I
You do,
thought
you
that
really do.
I was just every time I passed Jones, he was a frog, and now I just realized he has a frog familiar this time.
Yeah, I got a little frog buddy this time.
So I have no idea where you've been this whole time. I've just been seeing your frog buddy everywhere.
Literally, all I did was charge Crystal, go to the library, and find a dead body. That was all I did.
Well, okay, I did see.
Question. I just have a question. Don't we all have frog familiars, or is it just character based?
It's like
it's
we
one
get
of the
we just
random
get a random
spells.
spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
yes.
I'm muting because I'm dead again now.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like, my spell is healing this time round. I'm not quite sure what I'm healing, but
You can heal people. I think you can like give more energy to people around you.
Yeah, I can
if
boost
I
our
read
little
it
crystal
correctly.
charge.
okay.
Yeah.
I have the Raven Sight one, which I clicked around on for like 2 seconds before I decided that it made me a giant open target just standing still in the middle of the map.
Okay, so I saw DJ go past with the frog. There's no way Dan Jones did the murder. But Floydo and Ems, I didn't see either of you for shit. So what
Yeah, I
were you
didn't
up?
see you at any
Hi.
point either.
I was all the way up in the observatory. I went up and then directly to the right. Because I have a
Okay.
task up there.
I was headed toward the
Big-
kitchen/dining room to be productive.
Would mean that Floydo would have been closest. Like if we're sorry,
Chat,
like,
did we see
I'm just
M's?
doing
Did
the
we see
science here.
M's?
Oh,
I
sure.
think we saw M's for a bit. There's no way they would have been over
Hmm.
there.
Went, and immediately votes.
I have suspicions.
we
Fuck!
He was an evil wizard!
Ah, we finally did
Will,
it.
Will, you pointed fingers way too hard.
Yeah, I thought by asserting that DJ was safe, I thought I could sneak past it. This is, however, the first victory of the Good Wizard.
The good wizards!
Yay!
I felt Sage. I am so sorry. I was like, I can hit Sage with the frog. Oh, and the murder cooldown is almost over. Oh,
Well, I was just like, you shouldn't have announced you frogged me because you also killed me, and that made you more suspicious. At least, like, I was someone listening. I'm like, oh, you shouldn't have said that.
With anyone else, yes. With Will, I just trust that the frogging is an impulse.
The impulse, yes, but then the
Mhm.
impulse
Help
kill.
Impulse kill.
Also,
Uh,
Will and crew, I should let you know that it is 11 p.m. for me, and I do have to get up for work at 6:30 tomorrow.
Oh
so
my.
I can probably do 1 or 2 more rounds.
We're gonna do like 2 rapid fires?
Yeah,
let's do
two,
this.
2 rapid
Yeah.
fires. Let's do it.
Rapid
Okay.
fires. It's gonna be the slowest game.
Silence.
Good wizard. Let me ponder the crystal. Okay. That was everyone but M's, I think. Oh, my buddy came back. Did he actually do anything? I don't think he actually did anything. Ghost pizza. All the taste, none of the carbs. We all stay together. Let's charge the crystal, guys. Slow frog is very good. I just want to charge my crystal. It's Sage. It's Sage. Sage. It's just a panic. Anyone comes near me, they're getting frogged. If I hide. Sponge cake. Uh-oh. I'm fucked. I'm hidden. I am hidden. I am an elusive wizard. Let my frog go. That frog's gonna pull aggro. Interesting that Will didn't frog me. That's awfully suspicious. Oh!
Ah,
Huzzah!
That's
I
some good
see.
wizarding.
that's some good wizarding, y'all. I was a little too
I-
slow.
When we
I
all
was
work
charging
together.
it as much as possible.
You're saying.
I,
When
I
Frog
was
Squad formed, I had a feeling it was you, Floydo.
I was really hoping that as soon as like I'd built up the power for using that sort of like who's who thing, so I was like, if I can just get a scenario where there's 3 of us together, I can hit that, then no one will be able to see
Yep.
it. Yeah, like
And I kept freezing every room I was in because I was terrified of everyone.
Being
I'd
the
walk
slimy
in,
frog
and if
was a
there-
challenge.
If there was only one person in there, I'd walk in and freeze it and walk out, and I'd come back and do my task later.
I just enjoyed frogging.
Yeah,
when we
I-
were in the frog squad, I was like, if you noticed, that was the best I could do to teabag was just dance in a circle.
I did get to frog.
Frog Squad
y'all,
was safe.
I think once or twice.
I
I
passed
was
you
like-
once, Will, and you didn't frog me, and I was like, awfully suspicious.
Well, I tried to frog your frog on reflex. And I was like, oh, there goes DJ. That's a good frog. Okay.
Did anybody die while we were doing that, or did everyone stay alive?
everyone was alive.
Oh,
We all
Everyone's
lived.
alive.
It's a good wizard day.
that's one of
Good
those
day of
moments
wizarding.
where, and we lowered the amount of time it takes to fill the crystal.
Yes.
Yeah, which that feels actually like a good amount because I was being real leisurely with it, letting things build
Okay.
up, and so yeah, like that's good. Applies good pressure to me or evil wizard to
Mhm.
get a move
See,
on.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
Frodo. You had the perfect kill on me. You just didn't realize it because I got the task read the book. I ended up doing like a dramatic reading. I was just
I
there
see it there.
Shakespeareing it up.
I was tempted.
Yeah, just this once. Everyone lives. All right.
All right, let's do one more.
Once more into the wizarding fray.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right. Please be evil. Damn it. I want to be evil again.
Oh, I'll mute. I guess so y'all know it's because I saw a Demogorgon dog. That's all. It was just cute, a Halloween costume.
Oh, my frog. He's so good. He's so good. I want to eat ghost fruit and make ghost pizza.
Age.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Where was the body found?
The body was on the way to the dungeons.
Hmm.
I will say,
Oh, I guess when we open the map, we can see it with the little dot.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
haven't
That's
seen
real.
Mr. Floyd.
I've been
Well,
Yeah, I
it was
wasn't
not
seeing
part of-
anybody. I was
Yeah,
going around doing
interesting.
chores.
I think the
Floyd
last
ended up
person you
not
saw
part of
was a
Frog Squad.
corpse.
I ended up at
granted
the
shitty
courtyard when
wishes.
things went south.
Yeah, I granted shitty wishes, donated, and then was stirring some potions.
I was just turning DJ into a frog. I won't lie.
This all checks out.
It's just I realized that my lack of frogging would have worked against me, and I was like, well, I've got to be frogging.
What? No.
You know what you did.
Not an evil wizard.
No.
Nothing.
All right, back to quiet.
Welcome to the land of the dead.
Okay, okay, M's there. Yeah. We all stay together. Will's gonna kill me. Will's gonna fucking kill me. Will's gonna kill me. Will's gonna kill me. Will's gonna kill me. Will's gonna kill me. Listen, we'll win if we stay together. Okay? See, it's fucking Will. It's Will. Oh, he tried. He tried. I'm calling him. It's Will. It's Will. I don't fucking care. I'm calling it. I'm just gonna report a meeting.
What?
All right, I don't like the way Will's looking at me, okay?
I have just been running around saying Frog Squad, Frog Squad.
Uh-huh,
We stay Frog Squad. We
Frog
stay
Squad.
safe.
You violently lunged at me after stopping the skull. There was a
Try
violent
to turn you
lunge.
back into a
Violent
frog.
lunge.
You all kept dropping ice on me and turning me into a frog, and I'm like, I'm gonna get shanked.
Sorry,
I've
the
heard
ice
enough.
was- The ice was just because it was funny. And
Can't
because I'm
believe this.
terrified of everyone.
I know you've both voted for me. I know
Super
you've both
sus.
voted for me.
Are you
I
sure?
just want it. Frog Squad equals safety. The one
Uh-huh,
time we have won
mhm,
this
mhm.
was during Frog Squad.
Just a forced frog squad away from anyone else by the skull.
Uh-huh.
I see how it is.
I am not pointing fingers here. I just want to point out again.
Hey, I did not trigger the mechanism, nor am I pointing fingers at anyone.
What? You fools! You fools!
Ugh.
See what happened?
If you
See
hadn't
what happened?
I would have believed you.
Look at. I was
Amazing.
correct. I sussed it out,
You
and
did.
no one believed me. No one believes old Dan Jones.
I'm disappointed in you, Em.
That was incredible.
Wizard
Amazing instincts,
lunged
Dan.
at me with a knife, and they were like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
no.
it's probably Dan."
I'm sorry.
Just to recontextualize that, what you all need to understand is I was literally jumping at Dan trying to shank him. Like even numbers over here is like just kill him and you win.
It was
And
too
every
aggressive.
time
It
I
was
about
too
to hit
aggressive.
you got me with the frog spell, so I couldn't finish you off.
I was spamming F. I was like, "Come on, frog."
Someone in my chat saying the Jones who cried frog. Amazing.
Fucking great.
I was
My
so
chat was
so
just
expecting Will was going to get called on that one. It was just seeing Jones vote for was extremely funny. Oh my goodness.
Oh lordy.
I am.
Okie dokie. So sadly we are losing M's due to East Coast time. So
Yep.
I'm trying-
Sorry, guys. I have a 9 to 5.
No.
No.
Thank
You're
you
totally
for
good.
jumping in.
Appreciate
Like-
playing
for
with you.
having me. This was fun. Appreciate
Yeah.
you guys too. It was fun.
I'm trying to think. Do you reckon we can make this work with 4 people? Do
We can give it
need
a
to-
shot.
Give it a shot. I'm
Good
good to
try.
give it a
Yeah.
shot.
Okay.
All right.
4-person wizarding.
Well-
Let's go.
You all have a lovely night. Enjoy
You
killing
too.
each other. Save the crystal and all that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And yeah, I
Good
will.
night.
I will blep at you about pirate stuff in pirate chat. So to be continued.
Absolutely. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
I guess more for Floydo because I know DJ you've sailed with Ems, but Ems runs the helm when we do Sea of Thieves nights, and
Oh, I see.
their ability to park a galleon is second to none.
Wee woo, wee woo.
No, Weewoo is Nessa.
That's
Hang on.
Wait, have we loaded in? No. Okay, good. I'm like,
Sorry, I just got rated. I'm gonna thank someone real fast. We can start whenever y'all are ready.
Okay. Because you can thank them while we're being wizards.
Perfect.
okay.
All right. I can't believe my own wizards didn't believe me. I'm not gonna charge any crystal this time. That'll teach him. Yeah, yeah. Apple. I'm just gonna. Dan's suspicious of me. Okay, I think we're safe. I think Dan is not. I think that would have been a prime opportunity for Dan. Unless he kills me right now. Okay. I think we're safe. The Dans, we gotta stick together. Okay, that's a little suspicious of Will. I'm gonna die now. Okay, if either one of them is dead, that's it, right? Shit.
Frog Squad. Ooh,
So Frog Squad, huh? Frog Squad, eh?
So I was so sure that Dan Jones was not to blame. Because he encountered me solo many times and didn't kill me, and I just sort of figured that was the giveaway. But then again, I was hanging out next to Will at the moment the murder was found and all that. So, where did you find it, by the way?
That's a good question that I'm not going to answer. I want to see what Will has to say.
Look, I was hanging out with Floydo playing Frog Squad.
Uh-huh.
And in fact, I was singing my own version of Rage Against the Machine with Transfrogrify!
So after you made the curse skull, what were you doing there?
Turning Floydo into a frog repeatedly.
So you admit it, you activated the skull.
No, because me and Floydo went and turned it off.
Yeah, and the body was directly where the skull is turned off.
Was it?
It is.
I feel kind of bad about that, because I should have noticed, but I was too busy singing Transfrogrify.
I'm more suspicious of Will because Dan had golden opportunities to kill me. So many.
You had
times.
a lot of opportunities to kill me too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with my gut on this.
I think I'm gonna have to join you.
I could have murdered both of you loads if I'd been murder guy.
Interesting that he started with wanting to murder us.
You and I were doing Frog Squad for ages. All right? Can't believe you've done this. Okay, listen. Firstly,
Oh,
I
that was
missed
actually
you
tough.
so many times. They did, Lizzie.
It was
They
good.
all walked past me a bajillion times because I was just around the corner and I was like, this bitch.
Oh.
I left your body there. I could have done murders, but I was like, let's
I was
play
like,
with this.
I
Let's
need to
play
hear
in
what
space.
everyone comes up with as an excuse because we were all directly by the body and no one noticed.
That was
You
actually
all
really
were.
challenging. I thought it was going to be really hard for Evil Wizard to like. I thought it was going to be super obvious as soon as someone died, but actually no, that was quite tricky to pick.
I mean, I'm getting accused of hubris over here, and that's fair. But it was like,
This bitch.
Mm-hmm.
it was just.
So I'm muted and I'm yelling, I just want to be the murderer when it like puts on the screen and through my wall, my roommate's yelling back, no, I'm the murderer. She's committing crimes again. Oh, and everyone's a gamer. Oh, Jude
Oh.
responded. Is it 3-person? Oh, For the King. Have you guys ever played For the King?
I've wanted to. It looks really fun.
It's wait, hang on. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right game.
It's like 3-player, like little
yeah.
like hexagon grid system.
Oh yeah, it's like a little cute little co-op one.
But I wasn't sure if it was 3 or 4 player, so yeah, you confirmed
It's-
it's 3.
Yeah, it's definitely an adventure. You got to get into the spirit of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of King of the Castle, which is one of my favorite like little stream games. Okay. You wanna try Small Wizards again?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
give it a shot.
that was fun.
Okay. Sorry, Sage. I stabbed you and left your body to rot.
I swear to God, if you're the killer for the like 8th time in a row, going to teleport up to Seattle. I'm gonna go through one of these holes. I'm gonna teleport up, and then I'm gonna strangle you.
You know what?
And you're gonna hate it.
Deserved. I'm being accused of lying. I'm not sorry. Sorry. But yes, Dice Goddess, thank you for reminding me. So again, to everybody watching across all of these streams, some really good friends of ours worked on this game. We really want to support it as much as we can. So please, 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 pick up a copy, leave a Steam review, play it with some homies. Like, let's make this do good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I'd slip that in before we start, murdering each other again.
Yeah, it's a good call. I'm real proud of him.
Yeah.
Good.
Same. And it's on sale right now too. If you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't know, it's like, hey.
Yeah, it's like $4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, da probably like $6.99 for those in Canada.
It's that moose tax.
Oh man,
It's
yeah,
big.
their dollar's terrible right now.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Dan. Anyway,
It's okay.
Back to wizards.
Oh, you're also
Wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah, I'm super curious how this is with like 10 people. I tried scheduling it last week, but schedules were just not aligning with it. Everyone's had a busy October, you know? But I super want to get like the whole crew involved. I think it'd be really fun. You know what? I have a frog, and he does tasks as I do it. So, like, why don't I just follow at a distance? We're just all hanging out. This is the game now. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, you don't die. Okay. Okay, so we're sus of Will. We're sus of Will right now. Interesting. I just want to be like, I saw Will vent. This is the worst task. I feel like it's so slow. Oh.
Was that just a
Oh.
peak Sage kill spree?
Eh. I was having more fun just like freezing and frogging. We were having a frog freeze fest.
Yeah, there
while
was
someone
a-
else has fire. That was fun. And then Will, you deserved everything you got.
Look, all right, no lies detected. But
That was very surprising because I was definitely more suspicious of Will because I felt like Sage and Dan and I were all like around each other at the
Vibing.
same time, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just hanging out.
I teleported up to the teleporter right before you showed up to the whatever that fountain thing was. And I was
Yep.
like, "Oh, hi, Lo. You're a frog now." do 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 do. Oh, you want to frog me? Here, I'll wait. Okay,
Frog.
bye.
left me alive long enough to know fear and then stab. All right.
Yeah.
I think the 4-player is working.
It is
I will
does seem to
say-
be working.
Yeah.
Really scary when you're by yourself and you
Oh, yeah.
realize that you are both suspect and an easy target.
Mhm, mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I would do nothing if people are around me.
found you in the dungeon. I should have known, but there we were.
Yeah, you
Here-
killed me in a dungeon, I kill you in a dungeon. Equality.
All right.
Here,
once more
this time, Will, I will follow you the entire time. And I
Okay.
might be good or I might be evil. I don't know for sure, but that's for you
whatever
to find out.
happens, we're attached now.
Yeah,
All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
let's go.
I hope I'm evil because I'm just gonna kill Will right in front of Dan. Damn it! I just wanted to kill him right in front of him. Dragon Roost. It's from that bad Zelda game, right? Banger song, absolutely. We all just follow Sage and nothing bad will happen to us. Dan just teleported. They took that opportunity to frog me. What is the killer doing? Am I the killer? Did I forget? He's lunging. He's lunging. He's lunging. Will's lunging.
Whoa, wait, someone's dead?
What?
Will's lunging. Will's lunging.
All right.
Yeah.
He's lunging at me.
Is it Will or is it Dan?
Is it
Look.
Sage?
I have been part of the
No, I
Frog
was in the
Squad
observatory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Sage is the only person I've lost eyes on.
Observatory when there was just a crystal, a skull curse going on. Interesting. Interesting.
I was closer to observatory by the time that came on, and I knew y'all were behind me, so I was like, all right, do. If I am separated from the group, you know, it couldn't have been me. It's gotta be one of you. Okay, you kill me, you lose. Or you win, depending if you're the killer. I'll tell you. I still think it's Will.
So about
Shit.
that.
I told you.
I can tell when Will lunges at me. I can tell. There's
And yet
like,
you still voted for me.
yeah.
Dad, you barely got to that emergency meeting in time. He was chasing you so close
I was-
behind.
Once
I was
again,
just like-
I was hot for blood. Floydo, it took so much to get you into a point where I could make it deniable. Then DJ was coming towards your corpse, so I triggered the skull and ran with.
Oh,
So, like,
that's-
Oh, wait, the killer can choose to trigger that?
Yeah, that's
skull
the
is,
killer's
is-
ability.
Oh.
Because I was doing
Is
the
that
other
what-
stuff while we were all together, like the swap colors and shit.
Yeah.
Because also, Dan, your magic healing ability, sorry, DJ, your healing ability gives me magic as well.
oh.
Oh.
So I was just swimming in powers. And I knew I had to stick with Floydo, because Floydo's whole plan was stay with Will. And I'm like, if anyone discovers Floydo is dead, I'm immediately going to get murdered, right? So how do I assassinate without getting rumbled?
I can't believe you got away with it.
Right. Literally, DJ was running towards your corpse, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a skull we have to deal with. Better go down to the dungeon.
I just knew, and I didn't trust my gut.
You should have, because
I-
I trusted your gut. I
I
also could tell
should've.
by the way Will speaks that he is the murderer once again.
Oh.
He's got a. There's this is like his wizard becomes manic when he
You can-
wants to kill.
You can definitely ask my chat. I was like, well, if I walk away now and somebody dies, it's probably Will.
That's some very impressive murdering.
No one gets points for guessing Will was the murderer, okay? Like, and I still pulled it off. But it was just because I was with DJ the whole time. And again, I knew if I'd stabbed Dan, then I would have won, but it would have been less funny. It would have been much less funny.
My whole goal was like, all right, maybe. Thank you for the follow. My whole goal was like, maybe I can get enough points to make us win by points. If I could run to the point spot instead of getting
Smart.
murdered
I was smart.
by my teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, I could have stabbed somebody. I didn't. I had you kill each other. I chose true evil.
No, no,
You- I mean, you did
vote
murder
off me.
Dan. You did
Yeah,
murder
yeah.
Dan.
Yeah, no, actually, there was a straight up
There
stab.
was-
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't know what you're
Body,
talking
you
about,
know.
Will, but you're lying. If it was Sage, Will would be dead. Yes, it's true.
I'm glad this one doesn't have just immediately revenge murder, but I do think the next emergency meeting I'm fucked, regardless of whether I'm good or evil.
Well, I've been trying to figure out as both ghost and as murderer if there is like a certain amount of points that make you like OP or whatever, and I'm like getting over 200 as murderer and I'm not getting anything, so I just commit crimes because I wasn't winning by points.
Yeah, it's more like your book of fuckery than anything else. But you can, as the villain, you can put points into winning just to. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Well, like, what do you mean points into winning?
Also, the good wizards need to charge up the crystal in the middle to win, or
Yeah.
find the evil wizard.
Yes.
As the evil wizard, you can help charge up the crystal in the middle.
No, you can't.
I was contributing some stuff to it. I think
It tells
was.
me I can't do it.
Oh, you might have been out of WizBiz.
Do I have to like max over 200 to do it?
You have to have at least 50, and then you'll only be able to give in like however, like you can't go below 50 in donating to the crystal.
Hmm.
I think.
Okay.
We'll see.
I also couldn't donate to it because it said you're the evil wizard. You can't donate.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
I can still do tasks and stuff
I got you on
to charge my
support.
mana.
Yeah.
I mean, either I was very mistaken, or I managed to break it, and somehow I was doing good as the bad wizard.
Well, if one of us who isn't Will figures it out, maybe we'll prolong the game a little bit to figure it out.
I mean, do you want to roll the dice once more?
Yeah, sure.
Let's
If
do it.
Will becomes the murderer again, I'm going to throw my PC.
Can't believe you voted Sage out. That's gonna make me. That's gonna have me ready for the day.
I
blame
knew
Will.
it was you, and I still was like, maybe it wasn't Will again.
So, okay. I have a story about the game. Do you know the card game Bang?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was the deputy to the sheriff. All that was left was the renegade, like right? The renegade's the bigger one, right? The big bad guy, and then
Yeah.
everyone else, and then me versus the sheriff. There was only down to 2 people. My best friend was the sheriff, and she was believing the renegade over her deputy. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm your goddamn deputy. Why are you believing him? He's a murderer. And she still chose him and then lost the game. So it's not the first time I've had to deal with someone not believing me.
I go from being.
It's been like 5 years and I'm still bitter.
I go from being friendo to such a villain in these games, and I know I've said this story like 1,000 times, but being able to look someone in the face while the whole table is preparing to vote them out in One Night Werewolf, and just being able to close one eye and just kind of like stealth wink at them, just like they were so mad, and I think about that all the time.
We were playing a game of Secret Hitler. And this was with like new friends this last weekend. So,
Not friends anymore.
oh no, the rules still be good. Everybody who was not driving, they were drunk enough to not notice that Hitler revealed themselves 1 round too early. Because in Secret Hitler, if you can vote Hitler as chancellor, by like halfway through the game, the fascists win. And we did it twice. The second time, they revealed themselves 1 round too early, and all of us who were fascists tuned in, and we were all just like casually just being like, "Hey, how you doing?" to the other person, like just talking over the fact that they were revealing themselves,
Yep.
and then got them voted chancellor the following round because nobody paid attention. It was so good.
One of the friendos, I think over on the Playframes lot was saying it's gonna be really hard playtesting social deduction games. It's gotta be.
Just
You've gotta
enough.
do a lot of like external testing and like fresh eyes. Because now, I do imagine if you played the same game mode with the same 4 people, the kind of like fucking Death Note level mind games that would start to unfurl would be amazing. Like, can you imagine what the devs playing this, what their sessions must be like now? Oh, you moved 5 pixels to the left during this bit instead of 7 to the right as you usually do. So it's definitely this person.
Yeah,
you
having
think
a really
people are
regular
that
group.
predictable?
All right.
Like you
Roll
play
the dice.
poker with
Oh,
the
yeah.
same people enough times, you'll start
Yeah.
picking up on their tells, right?
But then they know that you know what their tells are, meaning
True.
that they can then. Yeah.
It's always Will.
Look, I understand. I'm either going to get murdered first or voted out first next. I'm just
All right.
accepting this.
I'm disappointed in you, whichever Dan it was. I'm disappointed in you.
It was not me. It was definitely not me. It was me.
you in the grave, dancing back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, I was disappointed at being dead too. To be fair.
Yeah.
Equality. This is my nod. Yes and no. Up and down. This is my nod. Equality.
Confirmation.
Disappointment. Equality.
If I had hours in the day, I'd cut each of our little clips together of that one round because that was just brilliant. Once more into the wizarding fray, dear friends.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it. Wizard silence. Good again. You know what should happen? Me being killed. I don't think I've been killed yet. And begin. I like this task. I just want to do that all day. Someone put me on fire. Rude. We're gonna just hide ourselves there. I'm trusting them to keep an eye on each other. Do that in case Skull gets called. You! I should have known. I should have known. Should have known. see what this troublemaker's up to. I think he could just kill and win.
Ah.
You knew it! As soon as DJ disappeared, I'm like, right, you know, Sage is here. I know Sage is safe. We've frogged each other enough.
I was just doing my wizard tasks.
Yeah. Thanks for tucking yourself like way back in a corner where it would be hard to see you. By
Yeah, I was
Oh,
hoping
just
you wouldn't
separated
see me and you'd keep walking. So I'm like, oh, where'd he go?
Where did he go?
I was trying so hard to find your body, DJ. I
Great
should have just
one.
just called an emergency meeting. I should have done that.
It was tucked by the dragon.
Oh,
I think Gray Dan is the one who died, and it was Purple Dan who was the crime.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yes.
I'm going with what my chat's saying.
Yep.
Yeah. DJ got murdered, and that's where I was trying to find Sage after you and I formed the Frog Cabal. I was like, all right,
Seriously,
Dan Jones
Kebab.
is now missing. Floydo is just following us like a fucking specter. We're gonna die. Gotta find DJ's corpse.
I had no idea what my skill was until like we were running, and then I realized it made the poop, and I was like, oh, I get my zoom.
You can see these.
I was just like, whenever we were doing something, if I couldn't frog, I was just hitting my other button. And I didn't know what it was. Passing gas.
Mhm.
If dear friend
Oh,
knows,
you died, Will.
So, bear with me just a second, friends. So Soraya is saying, "Yo, I can hop over.
Do
Can
it.
I bring people you don't know?" And I'm like, out of
Sure.
anyone that I would trust to bring randos over, Soraya
Yeah,
is
why not?
definitely one.
Yeah.
And
Hell
I do
yeah.
like the idea of us getting a bit,
New people.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm getting a bit of the pros side of it, you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
The pros are coming in.
Yeah. So if anybody needs water or a bathroom break, now's the time, because once we've
I'll
got,
take you
if
up
they,
on that.
if
Yeah,
they
good
do
idea.
come in, then I'll introduce them and then I'll go for a piss myself.
Ah,
Perfect.
me too.
All right, chat.
Yeah,
We're
I'll
gonna
reconvene in a
have
few
some
minutes. Perfect.
new folks in, as well as one of the creators
we
of the
didn't
game.
get to confirm that we could put in points as the evil wizard, but
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I
no, we
test-
were.
I tested it. You can't.
Oh, you can? Yes.
No, you cannot. I
Cannot.
tried and it didn't succeed. So, Will, either you might have found a bug.
okay.
Or you're just. Will.
Just you lurking in the sides.
Thank you for the yippee. I hope work is going well for you.
I'll be right back.
Ooh, Will. Is your friend also streaming?
No.
Okay. Just wondering if we have to update our multi-stream.
Yeah.
All right. Then I will BRB.
Okay. And sorry for the tippity tappity to all these varying chats, but you know, everybody over with Hero to the People Dan Jones, all the play friends, you know, Sage's Safari, and my band of Vikings. What a lovely evening this is. Once again, friends, this game is available on Steam. It is $4 American, and it is made by lovely friendos. So if you do pick up a copy of this, and I hope you do, please, 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 leave a review. Okie dokie, Soraya is in game. And we'll start adding people. Okay. Sorry about this, friends. I'm wrangling more wizards. Look out. Oh, I've definitely got some yippies going on over on Sage's lot. And yes, I haven't quite gotten to the level where I'm just going to wet myself to win as the evil wizard, but I'm not taking that off the table. I did promise that I would never be the first person to wee themselves live on Twitch, and I mean that. But then again, if that's the difference between victory and loss, you don't want to know how far I'm prepared to go for this.
How you doing, chat? Sorry, there's like didn't leave music. Anything for the W. I got myself some applesauce. It's weird. It feels so much later than it does right now. You're not discussing piss? Oh, that's good. That'd be kind of weird. Because you know me, I never discuss piss. Never. Not once. See you, Symphony. Symphony. Why can't I say that word?
And this is our good friend Soraya and Soraya's playgroup that'll be joining us. So we'll do intros and stuff once the Dans have returned.
Dans. I
Okay.
did, for anyone in chat who kind of heard it from a distance, I did go open my roommate's door and yell, "No, I want to be the killer," and then she wanted to be the murderer too. So
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So
she's playing Diablo right now.
Okay, so Soraya, how the hot heck are you doing?
Well, hello there, Will. I'm doing
And
pretty good. Just launched a
let-
video game. I don't know if you've heard.
This is a whole video game that we're
This is
playing.
a whole video game, and I brought some friends.
You
You
did. Let me bring them in as well. Okay. Greetings to all new friends. You're live on twitch.television.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
Many of them.
Hi.
Okay, so we're going to do quick intros and pronouns. Then I'm going to nip to the loo. And then let's fucking kill each other as wizards. So, Bradshaw, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, hello Twitch. My name is Brad. I go by he/him pronouns. Spoiler alert: I'm one of the developers of this game. So thanks for having me. I'm excited to play.
It's good to have you. Next up, Kurtup.
Hi, I'm Curter. I go by he/him, and I'm just here to murder people as a wizard.
Aww. I'm doing it in order. So, Dan Floyd, who are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Floyd, he, him. I've got a couple of YouTube channels called Playframe, a Let's Play channel, and New Frame Plus, a channel about video game animation. And I'm a video game animator by day, generally.
Woohoo.
And I was
Next
here
up-
earlier, so yeah.
Yeah. Next up, Dan Jones.
Hi, I'm Dan Jones. I'm an idiot on the internet. He, him.
His
And,
pronouns are also idiot.
Idiot. Idiot also works. He, him / idiot.
Next up, Hula Hooper.
Hi, I'm Hula Hooper and she, her.
And then Mike.
Oh,
I was
am I
going to
supposed
say your previous handle, and I'm disappointed I got that robbed of me.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. You went for professionalism, and I respect that.
Just a little bit. I'm Mike, he, him. I work with Soraya, character art lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my buddy.
Next up, Sage.
Hello, it's me, Sage or Sage Bell. I'm also a streamer on Twitch. I don't have a day job, but I used to work in user research, and I have a game development degree, and I worked with games in user research.
Right. And next up, Soraya.
Hi, I'm Soraya, she, her. I'm one of the other developers of this game, designer and producer.
And then there's a Viking blonde guy who's a he/him, but he's just a fucking disaster. And
You don't need to know.
you don't know that. Fiona says hi to you all.
Hi, Fiona.
Hi, Fiona.
Everybody says hi.
What?
Okay, so I
Stop.
desperately need the loo. I'll be back in 2 seconds, and then let's murder each other. If anybody wants to make any suggestions to rule tweaks, but we've been We've been muting ourselves except for during voting.
Yeah, it's created a great aura of fear.
We started out without it, and then once we figured out the game, we started muting so that it made more sense.
Yeah.
I would say we should probably turn the number of evil wizards up to 2 now that we have this large of a group.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Should we
Yes.
change our crystal charge rate up then after that too?
Yeah, we bumped that
Oh,
down when
yeah.
it was just 4 or 5 of us, but now that there's more.
Oh yeah,
Well-
especially with me and Brad in the room where
We'll have to wait till
min
Will
maxers.
back, of course.
Yeah. we can
Oh, Brad,
really
you're
instruct
muted,
on
by
that.
the way. If
Oh,
you're talking.
Hello. Sorry, yeah, we can turn the number of evil wizards up and turn the kill cooldown a little up and then turn the crystal charge up.
My chat's having a heyday and it's just spamming me with oops, no, that's your game. Spamming me with sound alerts. This entire time. It's useless to come into my chat right now. But I guess randomly, if anyone's PNW local, I am also a photographer. I can do events, but I usually am more of a portrait or art photographer.
Cool.
Cool.
I don't normally plug that, but since I'm making more money on that than I am streaming, I might as well plug it.
No,
Absolutely.
you gotta.
Get that bag.
Yeah. Ooh, what's our last color? Who would our last person be?
It would be
What?
brown. The camouflage color.
It's poop.
Blend in with the floor. Not really, actually. It's very carefully calibrated to not blend in with the floor, but
Do you do the squint to make sure you could see it? So if you're not colorblind.
I bet our artist did.
Yeah, I do the squint because I know like that kind of helps with seeing like the color blindness scale where we aren't for the most part. One of my friends is an artist and he has a couple of things of art. That's a silly way to say it. He's a couple of pieces within the
Chat.
Oh, thank you all for waiting.
cards.
There's so many new people.
The cards with the
I've suddenly
magic.
become
He's got a
nervous.
couple of art pieces on magic.
Oh, that's so cool.
Other things, but no one knows about, so that's the easy one to say.
Okay.
Viking, can we change some rules?
Absolutely.
Sweet. Let's do 2 evil wizards now that we have some numbers.
Okay.
And then I think it would be great to turn kill cooldown to like 35 or 40 seconds, and then the crystal charge to 220. That's feeling pretty fun.
So you said 250 for the crystal.
Introvert's
220
nightmare.
or 250, either way.
I'm not really an introvert. It's just something about like in a call with a bunch of
Alright.
people.
So this will
Oh,
be
yeah.
off. This will be our first time with.
Because like
almost
I'm a
full
good
party, so
at getting people's vibes,
will we be good?
in
Will we be
person.
bad? Will we feign ignorance?
but I'm bad at in a call.
Oh, just very quickly.
I'm excited.
do
I'm
we
having
have
fun.
any,
Looking forward to it.
colorblind, any colors that they can't see.
I'm good. And if anyone has trouble, definitely let us know, and we can adapt them.
Roger. All right. Oh, DJ is muted at the moment.
Sorry, I was
step
just
away?
talking to chat.
Oh no, sorry. I just wanted to make sure I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
start it while you were in the bathroom and get immediately shanked or something.
No,
Oh,
listen,
so
I
valid.
would never. No one would ever murder me. Nothing
Yeah,
bad
you're
ever
on the list.
happens.
All right, so we're playing total mute during the thing. That's good to know. Sweet.
But we chat during voting.
Right.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Ready.
Yay.
Let's do
It's
this.
wizard time.
All right. I'm a good wizard. We must protect each other. What do we got? A little haste. Be a fast boy. Eat the ghost pizza. I eat the pizza. I'm just gonna follow Soraya for a bit to spook her. I just want to be suspicious. Interesting spot to leave there. Interesting indeed. Someone's looking through the bird. Someone was looking through the bird. Okay, okay. Oh, Kurt, no! They're both together. Oh, they're good. They're good. They're good. Hey Dan. Hey bud. How you going, bud? I thought they fucked up. But I should have known. A body's been discovered.
Oh no, Dan.
All the Dans are dead?
This is a targeted attack.
Mike, which Dan did you find?
The green Dan, he was on the way to the dungeon, in the hallway to the dungeon, I think.
Which Mike did you kill?
Which Mike did you kill?
Wait, no, Mike, which Mike is it?
All the Dans are dead.
Okay, buddy. You don't get a vote on this. Whereas
Well-
my dog come on over to be like, oh, hey, I've got an opinion.
Because it was Mike, Will, and I were just frogging each other.
We're just frogging each other. So I definitely trust Sage.
Sons of bitches.
And I think I frogged Brad a lot. I think it was Brad. I kept
Ghost
forgetting.
turned ghost
I've
into
never
ghost
seen
frog.
Sora.
Soraya.
Soraya. I just stopped halfway
I haven't.
through.
No worries. I haven't seen you either. It was me you were frogging though, Will. I'm a little offended. I thought we had a whole froggy thing going on, and you
I
didn't
get-
even know.
I get easily distracted. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Could be me
frog
if you
better
want to.
after this.
His eyes just gleam with the frogging. He doesn't discriminate who he's touching.
Sage!
You're welcome, chat.
But we are dealing with two evil wizards, not one.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Mustard and
Two
ketchup.
evil wizards who hate dance.
Wait,
You
where
really
was- where
hate
was-
Dans.
Can't
Yeah.
believe this. Can't believe this.
Kurt, defend
Kurt,
yourself.
you're no longer a mod. That's it.
I said,
What?
Kurt, defend yourself.
Defend your
Oh,
actions.
I was eating pizza in the kitchen.
I did see some wizard pizza.
Wait, where were the hats found?
Oh, I guess
Hat
Mike.
was
Uh,
outside.
We haven't
the
found
dungeon.
DJ yet.
Yeah,
we-
we didn't find DJ.
Wait, where was?
They'll find it
where
when
was
someone does
Dan
that
Jones?
skull
yeah.
curse.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
where
went
was
into
the body?
Raven Sight after the skull was triggered, but I did not spy any shenanigans outside the halls.
Ah, Hula Hoop would have been
Interesting
very
that you'd
quiet.
say that.
Mike, where did you
Dan's
find
fly
that
together,
guy?
Dan's die together.
Just outside the dungeon, the
Just
hallway.
outside the dungeon.
The
That
fools.
diagonal hallway.
They're playing into Soraya's
Yeah, I
trap.
think
Yeah.
as far as Dan Jones goes. Oh, wait, sorry, your microphone, Brad.
Oh, getting muted, sorry.
Okay, as far as Dan Jones goes, I don't know if this. Here's a theory. Here's a wild theory. So me, Brad, Viking, and I don't know. I think it was someone else. Was like we were all in the dining room a little while ago, and I think Dan Jones was there as well.
We were frogging.
I'm pretty sure I left. Like I went south, and I think Brad, Viking, and Dan Jones went into the kitchen together. I thought. So I don't know if it's the two of them, or if it was just a coincidence, or if I'm forgetting another person that was there.
There was a lot of frogging going on. There was a lot of frogging.
We have
Maybe
search
it was
effects,
a
but I
murder
don't-
suicide.
10 seconds.
I don't think we have enough evidence, but I'm soft suspicious of Mike, but I don't know
5,
why.
4, 3, too.
Whoa.
I don't know where we all went.
No one. No
Oh.
one's
No one was
vanished.
vanished. Okay.
No information gained. Two
Alright.
Dan's dead.
I like how we're all like,
All right, let's follow
but
these
two people are dead. So what does that
scumbags.
mean?
Where are they?
Means we're in trouble.
Oh yes, mute.
I want to see. I want to see. Make me sick. Ooh, the double. The double. The double. Oh, they're devious. They're devious. They're gonna find my body. What are you two doing? Go fix the skull. Find my body. Wait, where is my body? Does it get rid of my body? Where was my body? What happened to my body? Is that an ability to get rid of bodies? Did I die there? Did I die somewhere else? Pretty sure I died there, right?
Oh, it is a massacre going on.
Oh gosh.
Jeez. Oh crap.
We haven't even found Dan Jones's
All
body
right,
yet.
I found him. Brad and Mike were dead, standing next to each other in the observatory.
Are you suggesting
Oh.
a double suicide? I don't think that's how this works.
Wait a minute.
That
I'm gonna have some
either
trail mix.
means
That's
the
what I'm gonna
two
do.
evil wizards were together, or
If
that
a body gets
one of
reported, it gets
them
rid of
was,
all
like,
their bodies.
lurking in the portal and popped out to get
Probably
two
the
murders
case.
In a row.
Could have been.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't there a cooldown on murder?
There is, so they would have to lurk a long time, but there is no limit on how long you can spend in the portals.
Oh wait, no. There's two murderers, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, I trust Frog Squad. Like me, Soraya, Sage, we've been frogging. We've been frogging, and that only leaves two other wizards. So, I'm just saying, I believe in Frog Squad. I'm sorry, Kurt. I'm sorry, Hula, but
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Who's it gonna be?
What'd you
our
pick?
Frog
Flo?
Squad cannot be. I think it's Hula and Kurt. I think that's how the double kill happened so
Right,
quickly.
right. But who'd
Sorry.
you vote?
I
They
voted
do
for
it and then they double and then they report.
Oh.
Wait,
I mean,
where was
especially if you
everyone?
if you get 2 kills and then report it.
Where was everyone?
I was in
Frog
the
Squad-
library.
Frog Squad went for pizza and then went to the dungeon, and that was the entirety of our adventure.
So you were the three of you were together the whole round.
Hells
Not
yeah.
the whole round, but a lot of it.
Will and I were together the whole round, and Soraya definitely was Soraya. Dang it, that's okay. As soon as I tried to add the third syllable, my brain just broke.
You're getting better every time, though.
Yeah, 50%. I don't think I've ever seen Kurt. I saw the other two.
I've
but-
seen Kurt a couple of times, and I've also been alone with Kurt without getting murdered. So that does kind of lead me to think of Hula.
Interesting.
So Soraya, you were with Viking and Sage most of that round, right?
Yep.
Except for not the entire round, and then the two of them were together.
I mean, if they're sticking together, they could just be double killing
That's what I'm wondering.
round after round.
Unless Soraya was with them
And
the
I'm
entire
getting-
time, then it couldn't
No.
be.
I wasn't.
I
Am
trust.
getting
I trust Frog
marinated?
Squad. Trust in Frog Squad.
I'm
Will you fool?
suspicious of Viking because, I mean, I thought it was Viking and Brad, but now I'm thinking, okay, well, Brad's dead, so maybe it's
Okay,
just Viking.
this is because I called you out last time, isn't it? This is
Well, I
revenge.
called you out.
Okay.
I said I think it's you and Brad, and then you voted for me. So I think it's you. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't.
I like
trust
being
Frog
dead.
I
Squad.
see fingers pointing in both directions.
I don't trust Frog Squad.
Oh, you bastards! I'll see you in wizard hell!
Are you evil? Oh,
Pretty sure they just need
Oh,
to kill.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
I knew
I'm
it was
sorry,
gonna be
but
Soraya!
as soon as we started frogging, I was like, I know how to win this game.
that was
Y'all.
evil.
Just
Oh
like
Soraya
my
that Kurt got.
The
gosh.
double kill Soraya and Kurt did was surgical. Y'all should
Yeah,
see.
the double kill was really
Yeah.
impressive.
You went after the Dans first. How could you?
Sorry
I
to
knew it
Viking.
was you from the start. I
was
voted for you every
suspicious.
time.
I was suspicious of Soraya.
I had no
I
evidence,
think.
and it was just it.
You
And
knew.
then I was like, oh, I feel safe. Like, there's 4 people in here. I can do my task. And the second I started doing my task, I just see the screen. And
Oh.
I'm like, what? And then I look over, and it's Mike, and I'm like, I went to the chat. I was like, man, feels bad. Like, and then
I
they,
was
and
just
then they called
chilling.
immediately. They called the skull, so no one
Yeah.
went to
Wow.
our bodies for like
Yeah.
minutes.
That was so
That was a good
smart,
play.
Kurt. That was so
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. Yeah, I was just chilling
Yeah,
with
remember
Mike and
that one.
Brad, and then Soraya came up. I was like, well,
Yeah.
I
kinda
went
looked
for
at
the
you
skull
like-
and got killed for it.
We never even found your body, DJ. We never even found your corpse.
So, my chat was asking this. It's once a meeting goes, it gets rid of all the bodies, correct?
Correct.
Right,
Yeah, your
okay.
corpse is gone.
That's because Will was like, we didn't even find the other Dan's body.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
Dad's
never
body.
will. You never will. We buried him so deep.
So,
Fucking
yeah.
wizard cleanup of it.
Right.
How
we're
dare-
done.
How dare.
I want vengeance. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Alright.
All right,
All right. See you wizards on the court.
Rock Squad, go.
Rock Squad.
Part 2.
All right. Interesting. Interesting.
Huh.
No.
Okay.
That's
Um,
vicious.
Oh shit.
Wow.
These
Okay,
these
so
murders
I
are-
walked into kitchen and there were 2 bodies.
I was with DJ.
Someone's stealing our shit.
I
Oh, no,
Someone
Kurt's one of the
someone
dead.
learned.
I was in potion room, and Hula and Brad were both there. I don't know for how long though, because I was doing the stir task.
I was part of Frog Squad, and Frog Squad's got separated, and now Sage
Rock
is dead.
Squad is incredibly dangerous.
Well, the only thing we've learned is Frog Squad's dangerous from last round.
It's so dangerous.
Okay, but
At
last
least
time it was
one
because
of those people are a killer. At
last time
least
it's because
one.
Soraya shifted into Frog Squad and used my frog love against me.
Frog
True.
love.
The problem is it's very,
I wish
very
I'd known
easy
it.
to infiltrate Frog Squad.
Mhm, mhm.
But you can't kill people in Frog Squad. It's just I was frogging Sage, and I lost track of Sage because I got frogged, and then I was with DJ, and we then Kurt was toasted.
Question: did anyone
So
see
2
anyone
of the
coming
3
out of
people in
kitchen
Frog Squad are dead. At what? At
I
kitchen?
did not.
No.
I probably
Or
saw
dining
Kurt
room.
right before he got murdered because we were collecting flowers together, but then I lost track of Kurt.
Yeah, like Brad and Hula weren't in potion room when I first went in there. They were when I finished my task, but I really don't know for how
Yeah.
long. So
I
yeah.
was so scared. I needed to do the potion task,
Okay,
but
Brad Hula. Damn. Okay.
I was
Okay.
scared because Dan was in there. I was like, I don't want to die because for some reason
Dan
this game
Floyd?
is way scarier. Yeah,
Or-
Dan Floyd was in there. For some reason, this game is way scarier.
Spoiler: I'm a
Poison.
very incompetent murderer.
I was just about to say I think my brain has set me at a disadvantage because in the same way that I took advantage of Will and his frog squad, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Dan Floyd could be a murderer, and I would just be like, it's Dan.
It's Floydo.
He wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, you
I don't
said you
think I
were
have
in
enough
Umbral
evidence.
Garden?
A while ago, not just
Okay,
now.
wow. Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry.
Hmm.
With
I saw.
Kurt.
I think I saw
With
you,
Kurt,
Suri,
we
at
both-
the dragon, right?
Waters.
Or-
Yeah. Yeah, I did a pass through there. I was right about to collect some important magic from the dungeon when I was summoned to this crystal, and now I have to walk all the way back, and I'm sad.
So, Soraya, you were in the garden, quote, garden. That
Mike
the
does
quote,
murders
unquote
in the
garden.
garden. That's what we learned about him.
Oh yeah, Murder Garden Mike. Oh,
That's how I roll.
Hmm.
This, I feel like there's not enough
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
information, but it's
Which is
scary
very
because
frightening.
last time this happened, we all died.
But
You know,
also,
I think
like,
it's. I think
making
it's
notes
not
of who the
people on
duos
the
are,
left.
you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Hula, are you suspicious of Brad?
No.
I'm not.
Okay.
He was in that potion room for a little bit. I'm not suspicious of any of the people on the left side of this voting screen. I'll just so far.
Mhm.
So far.
Fair way to put it.
Here we go. Good luck.
Okay,
No votes.
and we're back.
All right. Gotta take out Mike and Soraya because they know the game the best, right? Or no, Brad. Wait, is Brad already dead? No. No. It was Brad and Soraya. I think I just killed myself.
All right, it was Dan Jones for sure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw
Yeah, who
him
was
just
that masked man
casually
who went
strolling away
speeding
from
Wow,
past?
she's
Did you guys see that wizard?
She's innocent.
casually
fairness-
strolling away from the body.
In fairness, me and Dan Jones were Frog Squad. Then I lost track of Dan Jones.
I know.
Right.
I got caught murdering straight up.
Because I was like, Frog Squad. we're
I can't talk
together,
my
we're
way out of it. I
buddies."
got caught red-handed.
We tried to warn you about Frog Squad, Will. You have to listen.
Well, because when people leave Frog Squad, that's when people
Wow.
die. If we all
or
stay
they kill
together,
someone.
if we all stay together, it's fine.
Then you run out of magic.
Yeah, I'm
You're left defenseless.
sorry, DJ.
How could this
Hi,
happen?
DJ.
Oh no, the
It's a valiant
consequences
effort.
of my actions.
No.
Alright.
Okay,
What's
maybe fucked that one up a little bit. Listen, Will's got this though. I wasn't expecting so many people to go to Skull. Every time the Skull's gone normally, no one goes for the Skull. All right, where's Will? Do it. Do it. Oh, you're fucked. You're fucked, Will.
All right, I'm about to paint a picture. I'd like to take a moment to paint the picture.
Where was Soraya's body?
I prefer an artistic approach here. So,
Gonna CSI this.
who's who? What makes a person, I ask you. When you take everything, all the colors away, what are you left with? And here's what happened. Frog Squad is a lie in a trap.
Frog Squad is
This
not a lie in a
whole
trap.
frog. No. It's a honey. It's like a little piece of honey on a countertop, and the ants go to the Frog Squad. But
I can't believe you're doing the Columbo speech.
Viking is the mastermind. He orchestrated this, and he killed Soraya. I saw them both frogging each other. The who's who went off. I said, I'm worried about Frog Squad, because who's who went off, and that's scary. So I followed them, and then I saw they were both together, sticking to each other like glue, doing a little froggy dance. Then I saw Soraya's hat. Someone left Frog Squad. It wasn't Soraya. Soraya died. Viking left Frog Squad.
I lost Soraya. I can't believe you're
That's
going
the
this
picture.
hard. Because I saw
That's the
you. You were
picture
with
I
Frog
painted.
Squad, then you left. I lost Soraya because I got frogged. The downside of Frog Squad is being frogged. And now you're going full Columbo. Can't believe you've done this.
So, Mike, I ask you,
Uh-huh.
do you believe in Frog Squad? Or not?
I'm laughing because on my
This is
side,
pivotal.
everyone keeps yelling at me, stop trying to make Frog Squad happen.
Well, finally important. And I'm gonna take this moment to, I don't know.
Unless it's Mike, in which case this is just the biggest whiff of all time. But I don't think it is. I think it's
I
Viking.
think it is. So it's like, I'm guessing you two will vote for each other.
Look, I didn't come out the gate swinging here, and Mike, I didn't see you. But at
Yeah.
the same time, like, that's a good point. But no, okay, but Brad, you were close enough that you were in Frog Squad for a hot second and then gone, and Soraya was close to me and then died.
Yeah, it was really fun. I was in Frog Squad. It was a good time, and I thought to myself, do I want to die? a
Will
horrible
might
death?
be able to pull this off. I don't know. He's good. He's
No,
good at
I should
this.
probably leave. 'cause
This is
terrifying.
peak. This is peak.
I can't do this. I just fold as soon as someone's like, Dan might be lying.
Can't believe this.
Damn it.
Thank you, Mike. Let's see if this. I hope I was correct.
Frog Squad is vanquished.
Yes.
Down with Frog Squad.
Oh,
I did so
Well
many
done.
people.
Oh, you almost had it, bud. You almost
really
had it.
did.
So close.
I think
that was close.
if I'd waited a little bit longer before murdering Soraya, I think I could have gotten away with it.
Maybe if you just
I
stop
think so, too.
murdering me immediately. Back
I don't know what to tell you, Sage. You're really easy to kill.
Okay, well,
Like
if-
super easy to murder.
y'all, if Will dies first next round, it wasn't me, even if it was. Just let him suffer, okay? Just let him suffer.
Once again, I know I'm being voted out the first chance everyone gets, and I'm okay with this. I've made peace with this.
We see an
Um,
orange hat. We all just look the other way.
Yeah.
Only if Will dies first. Otherwise, it's fair game.
I loved Dan. I loved your attempt to flee the scene past like 2 witnesses. You were just like, no, don't
I
ask
was
any
like-
questions. if I get out of
I
here.
honestly-
I'm
I
so
saw
used to
this
when
scene.
Skull happens, no one knows to do Skull, and like everyone came to do Skull. And I'm like, ah, shit.
When I saw you run away, it was like I was like, I hope he gets away with it, but I'm gonna report him. Like,
There's a teleport
But, like,
portal
I
in that
hope he
room,
does.
bro.
I panicked. I panicked. It was a panic kill.
I do have a question.
Mm.
Do only the killers, or does everybody see the ghosts?
Only the killers.
Yeah,
Thank
so I can see you all haunted my ass and just being like, spook mad about it. I will say, Floydo, I felt bad for that kill. It was like your little wizard was just having his little best day. And he went out to the garden, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
I wasn't suspecting you at all. I was very surprised.
Oh my
When
gosh,
Will
the
killed me,
frog-
I was like, really?
Will.
The Frog Squad meta literally has me sweating right now.
Well, because now.
This is not something I predicted.
Oh shit! Does Lil want to join us on comms?
Yeah, she does.
Join us, join us.
Okay, full party plus Lil.
Hello.
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 It is I, Lil.
Hola.
Lil also worked on this game.
One
They're
million
the
years
like
later,
lead
how are
artist.
you?
I
Art director.
am good. I took the fastest shower of my life.
Whole
We all
squad.
did
Woo.
introductions of name, pronouns, and for you, Lil,
Uh,
your role on the game.
My name is Lil. My pronouns are she, her, and I did all the art that you see.
Yay.
So much art.
Yeah.
You're
Everything
literally
touches.
responsible for the look of Frog Squad.
Oh, I have missed something important because Frog Squad sounds great.
Will
Don't
uses Frog
trust
Squad
Will.
for evil. Do not trust Frog
Frog
Squad.
Squads, you can totally trust Frog Squad.
Frog Squad is great and has no downside.
Let,
Will
let
dies
your guard
first,
down
trust
around
Frog
Frog
Squad.
Squad.
If Will dies first, trust Frog Squad. Okay.
Will's not
These are
dead.
solid rules that I can follow. I love that the second I come in here, it's just confusion. I'm like, good, the game is working.
Yeah, I almost pulled it off, but I got Columbo'd at the end.
Yeah.
Frog Squad
Didn't
killed a
let-
lot of people
didn't
last
let
game.
it
Oh,
get-
Not gonna lie.
Genuinely, like Brad
There's-
came into the room and
so many
removed his
casualties.
jacket, set his glasses on
Set it
the
on
table.
the table. Said, "Let me address some. Let me address something in the room right now."
Brad, did you have somebody hold your beer?
Knives Out was my favorite movie ever, so I had to like live in that moment a little bit.
It was very good. So who are the? So I know that Soraya and Brad are always the murderers, but who else in here is now always the murderer?
Will. Viking blonde. Viking
Okay.
blah. Viking blah.
Viking Blah. Got it. Okay.
Let's
So
see
got.
what trouble we get
Not
into.
me.
Oh my gosh, this is.
Professional victim over here.
Oh, really?
Awfully
Oh, buddy!
suspicious.
Oh, buddy. I love that you just tried to throw me off the trail so early.
Yeah.
Done.
Listen,
A
the Green
sound
Wizard's just
couch.
out here trying to do chores.
Frog Squad, we might have to tag this game as a horror game because I'm actually like, not ready for this next round.
Look, there's
I-
a reason that we wanted to launch near Halloween. We knew what we
Yeah.
were doing.
But there's gonna be a bloody edition? Excellent.
Hey, Daniel.
Ah.
Was one of the chores murder? It's okay. You can say it.
The chores are very rarely murder, but there is that like every now and then I do roll a one.
Yeah. The chore wasn't murder. The chore was hide the body.
The murder was fun.
Yeah, murder was for the love of the game.
Okay. As someone who murders fairies at Ren Fair, hide the bodies. You gotta use your feet. You gotta swipe them under the table. You're doing
Yeah.
it wrong.
Okay, got it. Use feet. Our tiny
Yes.
little wizard feetsies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hide the bodies. Don't make
Just-
the parents sad.
Just very quickly before we kick off the next round, to everybody watching on all of these streams, one, I hope you're having as much fun as we are. Two, please, pick up a copy of this on Steam, leave a review. If we can get it past the 10 review threshold, then Steam will show it to more people, and more people can join Frog Squad. I mean, have murders. I mean, be friends.
Would anybody like an additional piece of dev trivia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So all the wizard animations, like the walking sprites and the little frog hoppies and the ghost animations, those were some of my very first animations that I've ever done, and Daniel helped me with them and taught me how to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah.
I didn't
Aw.
know that.
I didn't really help much. I just like gave you a little feedback on one draft and it was already super cute.
Pshaw, you don't need to keep up the facade that you are this humble being. It doesn't help. We all know that you did the murders.
Telling so many wholesome stories, we should have been by the campfire.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, sorry,
This
sorry.
is way more ambient.
Okay. Everybody gather round, everyone, and hear the tale of this one piece of dev trivia. Many moons ago, when I endeavored to learn to animate because we needed something that looked not shit for this game, I decided, you know what? I would enjoy making cute little wizard walks, but I was confronted with the ever, evergreen question of how to make cute. How? And so I slipped into Daniel Floyd's DMs and was like, what ho, oh animator of mentor of many, please, sir, help me make cute. And he said, I shall endeavor to help you make cute. And now we have cute wizard walk animations. And that's just the
Everybody
tale.
wiggle!
Hooray! Wiggling celebration!
Oh, that was so worth gathering at the campfire.
Yeah.
Somebody
I'm so
uses
glad
the
that you
word
put that in
endeavor.
I don't know. I'm tired.
No, I liked it. I liked it.
I want to jump into the fire.
Now that we've warmed our hearts with a lovely tale, let's pull those hearts out of our friends. With
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
warm our hands
Oh,
with the
also, Lil,
blood
we're
of our
muting
enemies.
between rounds. I don't
Okay,
know.
got it. Thank you.
Except on voting, then we yell at each other.
Makes sense.
Wait,
do that.
Seekert, have you ever met a K-Kurt?
Yes.
Did you fight?
How did that make you feel?
Oh, great. They're so rare. They're so rare to meet any Kurt at all.
I know two. I know one of each. And now I know 2 C's and 1 K. Crazy.
Ooh,
I
I had a
can't believe that's
professor
the
who was the
next-
Kurt with a K, so if you pretend you know my professor, you're balanced again.
Thanks.
I can't believe that's going to be the next Pokemon branding of Pokemon C-Kurt, Pokemon K-Kurt.
If we're telling Kurt stories, we gotta go by the campfire. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Let's
Oh,
go.
okay.
Okay. Hold on,
We're down to
on.
one band though. Oh,
No,
now we
no.
got 2 again. All right.
Okay, so Seekert, I once dated a K-Kurt, and I had a dream about him last night. It was weird. I was gonna let him meet the dog that we once lived with because my dog's still alive, and we dated like 10 years ago. The end.
That was a story. All right, wizards, let's
All right,
dance.
let's do it.
I hope I'm not. Yeah, okay. See, I kind of like being not murderer because then I can just like do my stuff and be responsible, you know? Like I'm fantasizing about doing my chores in real life. Cuz you know, I don't want to do them in real life. I never like actually pay attention. I just like wander and then look at the map. I should actually just learn the rooms. That would be smart of me. That would be smart. Rock Squad's a lie. Rock Squad's a lie. Oh, stop the skull, Dan. I thought Will killed me. I thought Will killed me.
All right, Seekert, tell us your tale around the campfire.
Oh well, unfortunately, we can't go there. But yeah, so I found Brad. I saw somebody walking to the south of me, but I can't recall what color I saw of the hat. But this was by just south of the observatory, so like
Got
on the way up to the observatory.
Well, I know Soraya, Hula, and somebody else were with me on our way to the dungeon to stop the skull. So I know that, like,
I think
that
Mike
whole
was with
group was not in
us.
the area. Mike was with us? Okay.
I
so
think.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike was
So-
definitely with us. He'd been healing.
Sorry to interrupt,
Wait.
but I just noticed a great little detail because I've got the frog familiar as my little spell. If
Yeah.
you send it off and then a meeting gets called, the frog comes back to you. I just
I
watched him do a
know.
little hippity hop. It was so good.
You know,
That's so
Wait.
cute.
Oh, Will. Okay, your name is covered, so I couldn't find you.
Top right, yeah, top right of the voting room, yeah.
Well, there's a weird gap between the left side.
Now listen, I
Those
don't
were
want to
Brad
point
would be-
fingers,
Okay, but you are about.
but here we go. Will started thrusting. He started going for the stab motion.
Oh.
I was getting the same vibe that Will has commonly done when he's about to
It's
murder
so
me.
hard not to keep saying Frog Squad because I don't want to get murdered for no reason. I did try and make Frog Squad happen again.
This wasn't
alright?
a
Because
frog
there's
squad approach.
safety-
This was a murder approach.
There's safety in frogs. There's safety in frogs.
I'm doing the eye point back and forth at you.
I can't wait to find out what Frog Squad really means.
It was a little tactic we worked out with the smaller games where you keep turning
No,
each other
stop
into
trying to make
frogs.
Frog Squad happen.
Literally, people were yelling at me over here. Stop trying to make Frog Squad happen.
We're mean girling you.
Yeah. It doesn't even frog here.
Are you Regina George? Of frogs?
I do kind of trust Dan Jones's instincts about with regards to Will's aggression, because last time those instincts were right, but he doubted them, and it ended up leading to Will winning.
I knew I was going to get murdered in the first one. All right,
So-
I knew this.
The body, wait, where's the body again?
South of the observatory.
It
Okay,
was
right.
Brad who exposed Frog Squad the last time.
So you're saying that it might be a vengeance thing?
Ah, so we have
Saying
motive.
Exactly that.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
we have
mhm.
motive.
And he
And-
just ran into me.
I will say, I was running to Skull, and Will stopped running to Skull and approached me.
All right.
You guys had me at the wild egg.
Yeah.
I could have murdered Sage so many times if I was evil wizard, and I didn't. We hung out.
Will, if you're innocent,
Wait,
I'm
do you
so
guys
sorry.
think
I don't know.
No, I
I'm-
didn't.
I don't know
Daddy's
if I
swinging
am.
hard
I
at
don't
me. I'm swinging back.
He's
Can't believe
swinging
you are.
quite hard, and so
Is everyone,
I don't know. So I decided to skip.
is everyone skipping? Or,
No, I
Definitely
No, I-
skipping.
I don't know.
I just clicked on a name.
Whoa.
I knew it was going to happen. And also, you were
Oh.
I knew.
Good call. Good
Well
call.
done.
Trust Jones's gut on it.
Good job.
I can tell.
All right.
He's got the murder in his eyes, Chet. There was a desire to kill, and I recognized it. Oh, clean the stove. Let's go. The best one.
Okay, I found the body in the dragon roost.
Wait. I think I just passed Lil and Sage walking down together, and then Sage died. I think that's
Wait.
what just
I
happened.
definitely passed cross paths with Hula on, like, Hula was on the direction of Dragon Roost, so I can
I
confirm she was going
was.
that way.
I did see Hula leaving Dragon Roost as I was going in, and then found Sage.
Yeah, because Hula and I crossed paths in Dragon Roost, and there was nothing else in there.
So
I would be surprised if it was
self-reported.
impossible. Unless someone like portaled in the split second before Lil got there. I don't think that's possible though.
Hmm.
Wait, who are people voting for?
I have no clue.
The folks who
voted
have
for Lil.
voted Hula and Mike. Mike?
I voted for Lil.
Self-report.
No,
Lil?
I really like the wild accusations they always throw.
Lil, what do you have to say for yourself?
I literally don't know what else to say. I went in there and I just saw the body and I reported it.
Awfully suspicious.
I know. I understand. Listen, I know how it sounds. I'm not going to try.
No, I'm just, it's the whole point of the game is reporting it to voting.
Playing the game, eh?
It's
Seems sus to
awfully
me.
suspicious.
Yeah. I literally don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if that is or isn't consistent with how Lil behaves when she's evil. Kind of feel like she tries harder to defend herself when she's evil.
Too bad.
What if she knows that you know that?
Could be that she knows that I know that. Also, you know what? This is what decided me. Brad got murdered, and Lil and I know what a threat he is, and I know it's not me. So I think it's entirely plausible that Lil was like,
It is true.
"I'm
If I were
gonna
the evil
get him."
wizard, I would have taken Brad out. So
Right? See?
You guys playtesting against each other has got to be like 5D chess at this point.
Oh,
Nicely done. I should have waited. I got too eager.
You did.
I just
let's go.
Frog
Yay.
Squad.
don't
You
take
lit
credit
it.
for my murdering of Brad. Okay, I super murdered Brad.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, it was bad. I frogged him, and then he frogged me, and then he stood by. And as soon as I was up,
I wanted to look you in your froggy eyes, and I wanted you to know it was me.
I was like, maybe there's an error in my judgment. Maybe Frog Squad is fun, and I went up, tried to join Frog Squad, promptly got destroyed.
Can I just say
It's
that
not good.
before I came into the voice channel, I was just like, what if I'm evil wizard my first round?
Yeah.
And then the universe was just like, hey, you know what? Let's do that.
I'm
Like,
sorry
that
you got. I'm sorry you got me twice, like in
I'm
my
sorry.
back-to-back murder.
Will, I know that this is your stream, so no disrespect, but just like a tiny bit of disrespect. You are the worst co-murderer ever.
Whoa!
You got caught so
Whoa.
quickly, and you didn't even try and defend yourself. You were just like, I just wanted to be Frog Squad, and I don't know what that means. I do not know. I don't have the context to know how to help you.
Whoa!
There's a
So I was
subtle
just like-
difference between Will's desire to frog squad and to murder me, and I somehow picked it out.
Lil
It
really
was,
used
my
the
tells.
stream.
being telegraphed. Yeah, so just you gotta have less tells, bud.
I knew whatever happened, I was going. I murdered too well the round before. There was going to be repercussions.
I'm just offended at how fast your self-report was. You were like dead self-report, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, no, that was definitely on me. This is my first round. I'm warming up. You know.
You were like,
And also because we only had one kill in the very first voting session, and then it was just me. I'm like, I have my work cut out for me. I just want this to be over.
I
You were
really,
like, this
I
is
really do
Will's fault.
appreciate. I really do appreciate how Will came in and said, "Oh, thanks for the stream. Thanks so much for playing our game, Will." But also,
Time to die, Ginger.
Here,
also-
everybody, gather around the fire, and I'll tell you a story about Overcooked
Oh,
too
no.
with
No,
Will.
I want to play.
No, it's fine.
Really good.
I'm sorry, I'm
But thank
trying
you
to
for-
climb a tree. I don't have hands.
All right,
I wanna-
wizards.
Here,
Let's do
just
this.
stand on top of me.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Thank you for having me on your
Abracadabra-
stream. Bye.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
We're good boy. I'm ready. I'm ready to dash at a moment's notice. You're wasting your magic. You son of a bitch. We Dans, we always recognize each other. Someone's dead. Kurt.
All right. walked from the crystal down to the what's it called, the dragon, and then over to the dining room, and then in that little hallway was Kurt.
I was attempting to make Frog Squad happen once again, I'll admit. Then I realized I was locked in a dungeon with DJ and Floyd and was like, nope, deuces, teleported back to the library.
Awfully suspicious, teleporting away.
I was gonna say.
There is one character that can teleport.
Wait, sorry, Hula, where was the body again?
South of the dining room, kind of in that little hallway, really close to the dining room.
Okay, so depending on when that was made, I don't believe it was whoever was with me in the library. I think that was Mike. Mike, was that you? Were you with me in the library?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. It was Will. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. We already frogged together. It's no big deal.
I know it's true. I will never take I will never take Frog Squad lightly again.
Frog Squad's
I
killed people
saw
before.
Soraya go into the kitchen. before that
Okay.
happened.
Eat some
Um,
pizza.
Yeah, okay. I just that's what I saw, and I think I saw. Oh, I can't think. Maybe Ula?
Mike and I were hanging out with Sage when.
Okay, that was it. Yeah, Sage.
the Who's
I
Who went
did
off.
see Brad.
We were
hanging
over
around
in
a
the
portal.
garden area.
Yeah.
Brad was hanging around a portal, you say?
Was hanging around a portal when a makeshift Frog Squad came through.
I was just chilling. Just then I was in kitchen doing my task during that Who's Who, and I didn't.
You're just
see,
chillaxing on the
hear
portal.
anyone.
But the kitchen is close to the dining hall.
It is. Yeah. So I wish I could have seen something, but I didn't. I
Mm.
don't think they came through kitchen.
Oh,
From all the blood in your eyes.
The death was in the dining hall, not the dungeon.
They said it was in the hallway
south of the
between
dining.
the dining hall and the dungeon.
Like really close to
Yeah.
dining, but in the
Yeah,
hall.
to go through
Yeah.
that hallway.
Okay, so on the way to Dungeon Roost.
Yes.
Or Dragon Roost.
Dragon Roost, yeah.
So I was like, dungeon and dining room aren't near each other. You have a lot of space between the two.
Somewhere between the Umbral
There's
Gardens and Potion
somewhere
Room.
between the left and the right side.
Somewhere on the map.
Will, you've cast a vote.
I have. I think it's Brad. And it's not
Not
just
me.
because I got Columboed.
I've paid the Frog Squad price last game. When I was playing first.
You have besmirched Frog Squad to me.
Love
I have
the
no
wild
idea.
accusations,
I have no
so
clue.
on with it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Who are people
I-
voting for?
I'm
I-
skipping.
I'm skipping.
Skipping.
I'm skipping.
Not enough
Okay.
information.
Is it a surprise?
Sorry, Kurt. We'll try to avenge you.
Two people, so
Oh.
Mike and Viking voted for me.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
Has to be a majority. Alright. Oh, hang on.
So all go together. Lil's dragging behind.
You're still on mic, Dan.
I'm still on mic.
Brief question about the pink bodies that we all turn into.
You bastard, whoever you are.
Is that a person quirk or is that a ghost quirk or is that just a random thing? The pink and black.
It's a killer, I believe.
It's a
Killers.
spell.
Okay, and it turns to everybody.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, okay.
cheeky bastard.
Okay.
And back to the game.
I mean,
What's
I
that?
saw the kill. I think like nearly, if not all of us, were there, but
Yeah.
I was
we
to
were
the
still
left, I was
anonymous,
away
so
from
I
the
have
kill.
Yeah.
no
Was anyone
idea.
not
Why-
there?
Oh, was it during our pink and black?
Yeah, it was during Pink
Yeah,
and
It
Black.
was.
Lil
I
went
was
down.
tracking them with my eyes, the thing, and then it reported, and I lost I didn't get a chance to the person's color.
Was anyone not in the what's it called, the dungeon?
I didn't see. I don't think I saw DJ.
I
I'm
was
pretty sure I saw
following
everybody else.
Lil because I was waiting
Wait.
for Lil to come in.
No.
He reported though, right?
I reported because they died right next to me. when we were in Pink and Black.
Were you waiting for Will or Lil?
Lil,
Okay. The dead body.
the dead body.
Was anyone not with us? Or were we all?
It was. Hold up.
This is
It
Agatha
was
Christie shit right here.
It was Lil who died. Me, Dan Jones, and Lil were all like walking, but they were closer. I went to the left. The kill happened over there. I'm wondering if this is a self-report. But I'm also wondering, Mike.
Yeah.
What were you up to?
I was at the observatory, then the skull thing happened, and I was just heading towards that. But I didn't get there in time.
I will say, to defend myself, if I was the killer and I used the Pink and Black thing, self-reporting would be the worst thing I could have done, because that would put me closer to the body in the chaos.
Not
Oh,
well.
sure.
And
I wanna.
Also,
it's a good
it would
strategy.
mean that if someone was following you with their eyes, the way Brad was
yeah.
doing, that you could throw it off the trail by
Yeah.
being like, "See, never ended. You couldn't see for
The
sure
pee
that it
was
was
under
me."
all of the cups. Like,
Yeah, and
I
that
wanna
is
take
why
a
I
pause
voted
on
for
Dan
Dan, for
Jones,
the
'cause
record.
I don't
There,
have.
there were
killers
two
are alive
people
still.
directly next to me who are not speaking, by the way.
I know. I think I'm kind of suspicious of Mike. The reason for this is because last round when Viking voted for me, that's like understandable. You know what I mean? Get me out. That I accept that. Mike also voted for me. So, and me and Mike are chill. You know what I mean? And I didn't do anything wrong. Like, there's no like empirical evidence against me. So I'm wondering if Mike was just trying to vote, thinking like, oh, maybe Brad will get out,
you know,
and then it's one less body to.
there's a thing
one
that
less
DJ
person
likes to
kill.
say about lunging, and you were definitely trying to get me in the library. There was some lunging there.
10
Me?
Saw
seconds.
that.
I am innocent of
Oh,
this.
jeez, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
vote for Mike.
I'm skipping.
I'm voting Mike.
It's too scary. We have two of them. Oh my god.
Phew.
I have
Okay.
theories.
I was like, if I do that, oh, that was funny.
I was trying to do my task, chat. I hope the killer kills me. And then everyone feels bad about it. I just want to eat my pizza in peace, man.
All right. It
Holy
wasn't
moly, wait,
Viking.
what?
Viking died, and who else? Soraya died.
Soraya died.
And
Oh.
look at her hat. Look, her hat's here.
Well, how did that happen?
How's
'Cause
her
we
hat
didn't-
here?
Don't know.
Did we not find her? Is that
Who?
why?
I will
Who
say my hat being there is a
reported?
bug.
Oh, okay. Did the hat report itself?
What the?
Oh,
Well, two
did someone
killers are
report while
alive.
they died?
I
Huh?
want to say I saw
Might have. Because, yeah, there's
Oh.
no report icon.
Right.
Viking Blonde with Hula at the Central Crystal, but it was a bit ago.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I left the crystal and I went up to the library.
I was following Soraya for
So
a bit.
I don't know
but
who. I don't know where he went.
I was following Soraya for a bit because we had a couple of tasks that were the same, but
We
that
are
I-
now in
we
now
have
in
to vote
mega
off.
danger territory. Yeah, we have to vote.
This
for
is-
someone.
Okay, the only thing I'm wondering about is the last round with the reporting.
Dan.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing that I'm
if you
suspicious
vote me
about.
out, like I'm just a good wizard. I know that's not any information you can back up on, but like there were 3 other people with me who didn't speak up during that segment, so I don't know who it is.
True. There was a big group of people there. There was more people than just us. Hear me out. I have a feeling it's one of them is Mike. If we can lower our number down from 2 wizards, evil wizards, to 1 evil wizard,
Yeah.
we'll have a bit more of a chance
It's
of
possible.
surviving.
The
Yeah,
only
Wouldn't
the only thing that
Brad
makes me
try
wonder.
and do that to win? Like he's been sticking
Yeah, that's
to
true
that.
too.
And I really just jokingly voted for you, Brad. It was
So-
more of a wild
Alright, I have a
accusation.
theory. Oh wait, sorry, your microphone. Can you mute it?
I can mute it. Sorry.
Okay, so my theory is that the last round when we were in the dungeon, me and Sage were like standing on the little skull thing, I'm pretty sure. So like we were kind of farthest away from the kill.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dan and Brad were a little closer to the kill,
Mhm.
and Mike wasn't even in the room. So I feel like it's not me or Sage, and maybe not Mike. And then Dan reported it, and then Brad's like, "Oh, we didn't get to see who it was," which then makes me think maybe it's Dan.
Do we
But I
wanna
don't know for
send-
sure though.
Dan
Oh,
seemed
God.
so honest when he just said it wasn't him, though.
I mean,
Yeah, he does. He does
If I
sound
was the
honest.
killer, wouldn't I have gone right after you, Brad? Like to end
No.
the.
What if you
Because
both
didn't
were
know
the
who I
killer?
was. You hit the who's who.
That's fair. Can't argue.
Okay, we need to vote for. We need a majority vote for someone. I will vote whoever. I just.
I say Dan.
I think it's Dan Jones, but
the
I don't know
killers will
for
win
sure.
if it's me. I promise you.
I think it's Mike. I'm voting Mike. Oh my gosh.
This is a win or lose moment.
Okay.
All right. So, shit. Muting time. I saw the body. I
Oh,
can
this is a
report the
bug.
body.
It's the same
This is a
one.
bug, Yeah, sorry. The
Nothing
body didn't get
happened.
cleaned up. It probably
Hilarious.
happened. I'm guessing Soraya was the one who reported the body, and then it her head
I-
fell as the
probably.
bodies got cleaned up.
It's at least one way to clear it. Do we want to vote or do we
Yeah.
want to skip?
I'm good with skipping this since
If
it
we
was.
vote, then we only have one person left until we lose. If they
Yeah.
kill us.
Well, I mean, they either have to kill 2 people and win, or we vote them off. So
I'm still just a little bit suspicious of Dan, just because of that other thing.
That's
I
totally
don't know.
fair, but that's also a moment that
we can
the
skip.
killer literally uses to
We can
create
skip
suspicion.
and just run.
Yeah,
Everyone in favor of skipping?
I'm skipping.
Favor. This is where it comes. The cards are on the table now.
No one was banished. Okay, majority reached.
This is, I don't like. I don't like tension. Just try to tell the truth. I could just. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Fuck. If we see anyone, we just fucking run, chat. We just fucking run. Fuck! Dude!
Wow.
Oh
my gosh,
Absolute
that's
terrors.
swatting.
I was so tense on behalf of the two of you. Oh, you were playing that so well.
Wow.
Oh my god, I can't
Bravo.
believe you got that murder right.
Holy
That
moly.
exact second, Kayla. The exact. I was like, oh, I
That
saw
was-
Lil go down. I know that was Mike. I saw Mike coming in here,
Oh
and then
my
I was about to report
gosh.
it, and I
Did out of
fucking-
curiosity, I couldn't see it in the voting session because the ghost haunt screen overlay was on top. Who
Oh, you gotta hit
reported
the
it
X.
during that time?
It was me, but
was
there was
you,
Didn't
okay,
show
there was no.
anything.
Yeah, there was no crystal to indicate that I had reported it because I was also dead.
Is
Like,
that a
split
bug or a
second.
feature?
She like reported as I killed her, basically.
Mhm, yeah.
Absolute
I
shit.
You were like,
imagine my
absolutely not.
surprise
Oh
too,
my
right? Like
gosh.
I was like unmuting and about to just like Jacques, and then I'm
That's
like,
so
hang
funny.
on.
Well, I like. Well,
Fun
I
being
like to.
Soraya. I was on the hunt. I was like, I'm gonna get Soraya this round.
Well, I like to formally apologize for my remarks earlier. I didn't realize we were playing on God mode with other people. That's absolutely my B. I feel terrible for calling you out earlier now because, oh my god, okay, everybody Hula's the murderer now.
Right, like, so both Dan and Brad, like, I would have sworn blind it was both of you earlier. Like, I don't know how you managed to make yourselves the most suspect. And then
They use the
I think
ability to
it's
make
my
me
general-
suspect. What do you want?
I think it's because sometimes I get super into like investigating, and that reads really bad.
It wasn't
Brad,
me, I
read it.
promise.
I put
I
so
was
much in
only
that dang
confident.
crystal, man. Come on.
Thank you, Dan, for trying to like get crystal victories. I really appreciate you as one of the devs. And Brad, like when you were just like, it's Mike, and I'm like, it is. I can tell because I'm a ghost, but you're not giving enough reasons.
I was in the
I
nether
would've never-
screaming, why must you turn this
would've-
into a house of lies?
I would have never figured out that it was Hula. There's in my
Really?
mind, there was no.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was like, I feel like it's Sage. I was gonna vote Sage next round. I was certain it
Wow.
was Sage.
And
then-
I also
literally
want to
following
point
Hula.
out that like previously, in the match before this, when I had a healer as my subclass, I gave an entire spell's worth of heals to Hula, and this is how I am repaid.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lil.
Good to know. Good to no, it's okay.
Sorry.
Your apologies will fall into the salty sea of your tears later.
Oh no!
Whoa,
I'm,
whoa,
I'm
whoa.
scared.
Hula, the
That's
second
scarier
you
than
passed
being
me,
evil.
Hula, the second you passed me, I was like, all right, if I see anyone, I'm just going to use haste. And then you killed me as soon as I said that.
Oh my gosh.
There was a moment where I was like, I feel like it's not Hula. Hula's whatever, and it's probably Sage because I believe Dan Jones. I believe in Dan Jones.
I was trying. I was like, I don't know what I could do to
know.
make you believe me.
I don't
Sounded
like
earnest.
the only
I
way
was
that
in.
the only thing that I could think of you being able to say was to like cast doubt on Hula, but then it would sound so defensive. I'm like, no.
But then the Stop the Skull happened, and I went down to stop the skull, and Hula was the only one down there stopping the skull. I was like, oh, I know for sure it's not Hula now.
Oh, I watched
I'm gonna
that.
run to that thing and like.
Just
and then
yelling,
the
"Get out of
second
there, it's a
we
trap."
started walking out of the
Oh my
dungeon.
God.
She just killed me, and I'm like, my body's never getting found.
I was watching that as a ghost, and I was like, "Oh, thank God, Brad answered. Stop the skull. He's gonna know to turn her into a frog." He just
No,
walked
you
up to her like, "Hey, buddy."
I
You
thought
thought
she
you were
thought the
Sage?
threat. I thought it was Sage. I thought Sage was gonna come around the corner or something.
What? Why did you think it was Sage?
Because I believed Dan Jones, and I honestly didn't think because Hula was played a part in getting rid of the other evil wizard a little bit. Not
So-
really, actually. I
Mike?
got blindsided.
That was great. That was really fun.
Dear friends,
For
sorry to
some reason,
interrupt.
I thought Mike immediately was the killer from the start. And I still voted someone else the first time and then voted Mike the second.
All right, Will,
Well,
interrupt.
he got him
Interrupt Will.
eventually, which I
Alright.
appreciate since he was out to get me.
I
And
have to
James.
run. I have to take off, everyone. It was really fun playing with you guys. I really
Okie dokie.
Thanks for joining, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
See you
Have a
guys.
good night.
Yeah, you too.
Gets the sweet win and then bounces. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Right, right.
Hey, he's entering on a victory note. Good for him.
Yeah, I
Smart.
can
Still
do.
dead.
I can do one more before I have to bring our adventures to a close. So
Yeah, that sounds right.
So let's.
Do it.
Shit.
Let's
This
do
is
it.
the time for
One
showboating.
more.
This is the time for
Yeah.
for Jacques.
This is the
With-
try hard game.
Before we
Yeah.
fully launch
Fancy
into
murder.
game, before
Yeah.
we fully launch into game, we do have a friend of mine who came in and asked what it is. Would one of the developers like to explain it
Ooh, yeah.
to my friend Mishoku?
I did the last dev thing.
Okay, so Witch Wizard is a social deduction game along the lines of things like Among Us. But in Witch Wizard, obviously you are wizards, and so you have different subclasses that are randomly assigned and tasks that you can do to gain mana and recover the ancient crystal. Oh my gosh, I'm so on the spot right now. I'm doing a horrible job.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing awesome.
This is a game where you murder your friends and lie to each other, and then
sounds
there
great.
are fun spells around it that are randomized each game, so it really mixes up the gameplay for you. It's never the same game twice.
And there's almost nothing in the game in a system wise will like tell you if you're evil or not. So like the subclasses, a healer could be evil, a healer could be good. It's not dependent on like your actual like alignment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can do a bunch of cool little gameplay things and layers and stuff.
Yeah.
Good question.
Okie dokie. So if you're
And
ready,
it's on sale in early access on Steam right now. It's on sale for 20% off, bringing it down to a grand and glorious total of $4.
And
Super
I
worth.
I will also add very quickly that a key feature that is being highlighted about this game in tonight's stream is the fact that you can turn each other into cute little frogs.
Yeah.
Very cute
That's the
little
only
frogs.
reason you need, to be honest.
Frog
Disregard
Squad,
everything
like
else
I
you
said,
That and petting the dragon.
Yeah,
The dragon
fighting the
purse.
dragon and being a frog.
inspired. Inspired. Okay.
We're
Oh, the
very
color
bad at
palette
lining
you
up
guys
to
are
it.
making up there is very good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Omni Wizard.
Ooh, I want to join.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, wait.
We are one.
Hey.
Oh no.
Shadow
And
Money
we
Wizard
split.
Gang.
All right, let's do it.
Feels
The
like
last one. We have to
clowns out
show
of the
both-
clown
whoever's
car.
Last
last
round.
Yeah.
like,
No one
Well,
kill me.
accusations. Get
Let's
nuts,
go.
you guys.
Yeah.
It's Will. It's always
MLG,
Will.
360 no scopes. All
It's gonna
Here we
be
go.
Brad this time.
Get
and he's gonna
sweaty.
kill us all. I
Get
just
sweaty,
feel
get
it.
wizard. All right, here we go.
It's gonna be Brad
All
and
right.
Dan Floyd.
What?
Damn it. I wanted to be evil for the last one. Eat the pizza. The pizza. Eat the pizza. Look at me and my frog. Do you think my little frog is like another wizard that I turned into a frog? It was a risky move. I'm really bad at remembering like who's doing what because I'm like, oh, there's another wizard, and then I'm like, shit, who are the other wizards? Like, like I don't remember the colors. Okay. Some sussery happen here. Just gonna watch. Just checking things out. Just checking things out. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So Dan, why did you kill her?
Listen, I've just been doing my chore speed run, and I get and I keep on getting interrupted by other wizards murdering each other. Can you guys, for the love of God, stop for 2 minutes?
Look, if you can do your chores as a frog, then you don't need to worry about anything else.
Will was tailing me like a lot, but then he kept
Yeah.
turning me into a frog, so then I stopped
not.
suspecting him.
No
which
one
maybe
would
was a
hang out
mistake.
with me to make Frog Squad, so I had to keep moving from frog to frog.
Will,
I
no one
know.
trusts you.
I was
That's-
gonna report you for harassment. Everywhere I went, Will was following me around
I
trying
think
to
we
make
should
me
vote
frog
Will
squad.
anyways.
He keeps trying to
Yeah.
make Frog
For the
Squad
first
happen.
time- For the first time, I actually am not suspicious of Will.
That's because none of us hung out with him. We all avoided him.
No, we frogged each other 3 times. There's no way if he was evil, it was too juicy of a kill. It would have been
It was-
hilarious if
He was in the room with Lil, like last time I'd seen her in that space.
I feel like both the Dans are saved. We've all frogged each other and stared at each other.
Okay, quick question. Because I can't tell if someone's doing a bit. Do we know who the murderer is and we're just like chatting?
No.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make
That's
sure.
a fair question. We didn't actually get to brass tacks. Dan, where did you find the body?
The body was in the Dragon Roost
Aw, what a way to go.
near the teleport spot.
Did
I'm
you
gonna
leave
say-
him to pet the dragon?
Brad and Floydo are fine because there were so many chances for both of them to fucking shank me while I was being silly frog buggers. Like,
See-
Brad, you could have just buried me in the fucking garden.
I wished I was evil so that I could have had a funny kill. It would have been hilarious. But no. I want to tell a story. I don't think it's any proof.
You got 90 seconds. Let's go.
Okay, cool. I was in the Umbral Gardens. I saw Curtis picking the flowers. I was like, oh, I want to pick those flowers, but I don't want to be around anyone because I'm afraid of everybody in here. So then I'm like, oh, Curtis is moving to the right. Let me go pick the flowers. So I went to go pick the flowers, but I was like, wait, where did Curtis go? Or Kurt, sorry. Where did Kurt go? And then Kurt just disappeared going right. There's a portal right there. I don't know if Kurt went north after that.
I went north
Maybe-
to the observatory.
Okay. So my story is moot.
So you say you went to the
Say,
observatory.
last time we had one of these theories, I went against Brad, and Mike fucking destroyed us all.
Anyway, I think it's Will.
Mike left.
Awfully suspicious, Will.
So you can't blame Mike.
I don't feel like I have
I-
information yet.
IQ
but-
Sage.
Same.
I'm gonna skip.
I will
Ooh.
say I do want to.
It's not me. I was eating pizza.
I know
Right.
it's. Can't believe you lot are like this.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't get shanked just for being a frog fan.
Good job.
Just for being a frog fan? Mm-hmm.
Somebody's a frog now.
I forgot to mute. Did I vote for myself? I sure did. I was, mixing it up. Keep them guessing. I'm just gonna stay here, and someone's gonna approach me with the intent to kill. But they won't know that I'm ready to hit F at a moment's notice. My frog's doing all my work for me. Okay, you know what? This plane sucks.
I hope I've averted a murder.
Okay. You all hate
I
Frog
could-
Squad until we're hanging out and being frog buddies together, okay?
But what if the
Hey.
two of you are the murderers?
I was healing. Oh, you guys were doing something. Like, I found Brad, poor Brad, by himself in the kitchen where he'd probably just been embiggening some fruit.
What
and
fruit?
embiggening some fruit is one of the tasks, one of the quests that you can do over there. But yeah, I called it because I was afraid that the Stop the Skull was somebody's attempt to lure you all into a
Now
trap.
I have a story.
Oh, okay, all
I was
right.
going from the Dragon Roost to the kitchen where I got lured into Frog Squad by Will
Right?
in
Will
the
is
hallway
very big
leading
on the
to
false
the
front.
kitchen.
Okay,
And
this
then
is
I was going
turning
to keep
into
walking to this
Anti-frog
kitchen
nonsense.
when the skull got called. So I turned around and didn't go to the kitchen.
I hung
That's-
out with so many of you frogging. We basically just sat in an icy puddle and frogged each other by the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I
There
mean,
was some
that's a
frogging.
really great way to marinate your prey. Yeah.
So I don't know if I trusted my eyes entirely. There was like a frame or two where a wizard was on screen as I was walking into the Dragon Roost, where toward the corner where the portal was, and I'm fairly certain I saw someone go through that portal just a couple, like for just a few frames while they were in view, and I thought it was yellow wizard hat Soraya, but it was very brief, and I don't trust my eyes.
It definitely
But
wasn't me, but do you know what color is kind of similar to yellow?
at least two.
Orange.
The lengths to which
forgot.
you lot will go to murder me. I just want to make people froggy.
Do
When I
you?
was I have a question. When I was in the skull room to turn off the skull, there was someone with me, but I forgot what color.
It was
It
me.
was not me. Yeah.
Wait, who?
It,
Daniel?
it was Kurt.
Oh, it was Kurt.
Me,
Okay.
I was red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of us were there, so I don't think it's Kurt. If it was in the kitchen,
Whoa.
Yeah.
or was
Okay,
it the
so
kitchen?
it was me and I think Floydo
Wait,
and
so
Sage were all being
are
frogs
you
by the
guys
dragon.
telling me did Will not go to stop the skull?
So
we were-
Will was trying to go to the skull. This
Uh-huh.
is like so.
Because
my
I
story
ran
from
into
before.
y'all on the way to the
Yeah,
skull.
so we had made it to
Oh.
Dragon Roost, and then I froze and frogged Will, which just left him in the dust.
I was
I
just sliding
see.
around.
I showed up. I was like, "Oh, frogs."
I
And
was
I don't know what
preparing to
happened
frog
after that.
more.
I
So-
don't know. I feel like Will calling a stop the skull like right as Kurt was headed to the kitchen seems extremely plausible and vote worthy.
I don't have ice powers. I have speedy powers.
I'm not no, I'm not talking about your ice powers. I'm saying
I had ice
earlier
powers, yeah.
when Kurt was saying that he was heading to the kitchen and immediately Stop the Skull got called and
You
the
know-
body was in the kitchen. I'm saying
Because when I found
Diversion.
the body.
This is exactly how Dan must have felt when... 'cause everything I say about Frog Squad is painting more of a target on me. And I'm like, no, I just want to make people frogs. It's our last run. I want to make Frog Squad happen.
So,
I'm
5
skipping.
seconds.
Jeez, I don't know.
Is that enough? Ah, you're all twats.
Oh.
But you were an evil wizard.
knew it, knew it.
One remains.
Big that fruit. Well, it's kind of a vegetable, but I'm gonna bank all this magic. It's gonna be huge, chat. I don't like it. 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 Please be good, Soraya. Don't fuck me. Okay. Shit. Not good.
Poor man. Just couldn't be allowed to do his chores.
Okay. That was Dan in the potion room, kind of tucked away in the back of it.
You mean Dan was dead in the potion room?
Yes.
Because you are also dead.
Yes.
The way you said it sounded like you were blaming Dan for the murder, and I had to clarify.
Oh no, it was Green Hat Dan died in potion room.
There's 3 of us in the skull area. Who was it?
It was Hula, Kurt, and
me,
Soraya. Yeah. And there
Okay,
was a
so
who's who. And none of us died.
Yeah, we all just hung out for a minute.
Yeah. I've had a little bit of sus of Sage from the beginning. Just I don't know what it is, Sage. I just feel like you're not acting yourself. And
You don't even know me. I've
That's
just
true,
been yelling
but
at Kurt every time we pass by each other. I'm like, are you gonna frog me, Kurt, or are you gonna kill me, Kurt? I don't know why. I'm
The
sus
answer
of
is-
Kurt, so it's
the answer
fair.
is frog.
Okay, hear me out. Everyone who's a good wizard, we just do a task and we get the
Yeah.
crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really
Yeah.
close.
Dan has been a man on a mission. I've watched him like bam, 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 mana.
I put
We are
so
almost
much
done.
into this crystal.
Like, yeah, I was sus of you because you were so quiet, and then I was like, oh, I see why he's got his own. He's playing his own game right now. Yeah, we are real close. I think we can just do it.
Because we could risk the vote, but if we're wrong, they could kill and then win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the killer
Just
needs
skip.
3 kills or 2? Yeah, the killer needs 3, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So we have better odds if we skip.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
skip.
But I'm still making a called shot that it's Sage.
Not me.
It is.
I think the right side might be safe, even though I want to blame Kurt for no reason. But that's the same way you want to blame me for no reason.
I just nope. I know.
I think you're
something about
sussy.
it,
We
man.
got this. We got
Maybe
this. We
it's
got
gonna be
this.
you.
I trust Kurt. I trust Hula.
Alright.
We can do it.
Put your mana.
Let's go!
Oh!
Let's go!
Yes!
I was wrong about Sage, but a healer wins. A healer
My
wins.
unfinished business is complete.
Yay!
Hula, I'm so sorry you got
It's
stuck with me.
okay.
I did no kills. I just was doing froggy shit. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I was somewhere
Wait,
else.
you did 2 kills, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
killed
no, I
me
did.
after
What's I talking
being
about?
Two
frog.
kills.
God, the cheering I was doing during that last
I saw a
session when
twinkle in my
when
eye.
Saran
It's like-
noticed it, it's like he was we're focusing on chores. We're so close to it. Let's just get it.
Yeah.
I feel like I was
hey,
casting, I was
called
casting
Dan.
the dance and
Dan,
Kurt a lot.
Dan, you noticed? Thank you.
And I would just yell, "Don't kill me, Kurt! Don't kill me, Kurt!" That's all I would do.
I-
I would see Dan. I'm like, one of the Dans, and I'm like, "Which Dan are you? Are you gonna murder me?"
Daniel, I would like to also just state, I did not realize, actually, what an understatement you were making when I first joined about the fact that you're just trying to do chores.
He's trying to do chores.
Have not seen him be an evil wizard once.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it happened like before y'all joined in, and I actually I think I was the most recent evil murderer who won when in the round just before y'all came in. But since then, I've just been increasingly dedicating myself to speed running chores.
Good
I have
job,
an
Dan.
evil in my
Spotting
eye. It paid
that. When,
off.
I saw that at the bottom in that last voting screen. I'm like, come on, somebody say it. Somebody just dump their mana.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
I'm so
oh
happy.
wow, this frog squad is pretty fun. Will is just we're turning each other into frogs. I feel this security blanket. I feel this this warm, I have a friend in this dark, twisted world.
Oh,
I'm
that
sorry,
cat.
but Brad, you're
That cat
too
is
good.
Then he killed me.
I saw
Wow.
I saw you messing with veggies, and I'm like, Brad's got to go. But then anyone decided to kill me
I know.
anyway.
I need you
Yeah.
to know that in the ghost chat, Brad was like, I'm so mad right now.
You knew better, Brad. From
I
the
said,
first
Yeah.
game,
Frog
you were
Squad
like,
nerfs
Frog Squad is
incoming.
dangerous.
Also,
Frog
let it be
Squad
known,
is-
I am always right. I said in the last match that Hula was the murderer, and nobody listened to me this time.
Well, I am always wrong because I did technically three called shots, and every single one of them was wrong. Sage wasn't
no.
evil, and Brad
Hey,
and Dan
hey.
didn't get the
I
nod.
haven't been the
I-
killer since y'all came in.
I'm sorry.
And it felt like it was
took your vibe.
time.
Sorry. But I also...
Honestly, it was because there was one time
I
when
also
Stop
called
the
that Will
Skull
was
was
again.
called, and you ran the other direction, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I was like, well, I'm not nearby, so might as well. But yeah,
I
I
did
run
think-
there.
I did think you were going to flush Sage out. I thought Sage was going to get banished there, and I was just watching it unfurl as Hula sits in quiet silence, contemplating.
Hula was amazing. I ghost watched Hula for a
So
little while.
good.
Just so slick. Always choosing the right
Yeah.
moments, not going for the kill when it was too risky.
Yeah.
Goodness. Yeah.
Always triggering curse, but then
Yeah.
never actually always doing murders. What
Yeah.
a way to
I'm
lull
helping.
people.
Ah.
Yeah. Getting rid of this curse.
But I gotta say, if there was most wholesome participation in the badge for this game, it was Soraya just healing Kurt and Kurt just being ready by the
Yeah.
crystal, I'm a healer, I'm a healer, I'm a healer.
Yeah.
Heal me up,
It
baby.
was so good. I love
so
healers.
cute.
Yeah,
Healer
I
is
did
so
my
hilarious.
deposit, and it wasn't enough, and I was like, "Oh shit! Oh, I'm a healer! Quick to me!"
The sub-
I was
Oh,
like,
the
I was
healer
watching that
game,
as a
man.
ghost. I'm like, get it, buddies, get it. She's so far away.
Oh.
Fucking
So
glorious,
game, y'all.
mate.
So
That was
Yeah,
great.
Thank you guys
so
for
fun.
hosting again. Thank you all for streaming
Yes.
as well.
Yeah,
Very
Will,
appreciated.
Will, thanks for putting all organizing,
Yeah.
getting a bunch of us together.
Honestly, it was the panic realization it was coming out yesterday, and I was like, nope, we're doing this. We help the homies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can find
Yay,
people.
thank
We
you
can do
much.
this. So
I feel warm and fuzzies.
This was a
hells
delight.
yeah.
Mhm.
And once again,
Yay.
to everybody who's been watching this evening, please pick up a copy of this. Leave a review on Steam. We are the first people. We are the vanguard of the Witch Wizard world. And yeah, the more you'll support it, the more people on Steam will see it, and hopefully the better it does.
Yes, please.
We just
Play-
want
play
people
with
to
your
have fun
friends.
playing a game together and
Yeah.
murdering each other and having fun doing it. Tell
Make
kids.
Wholesome.
Wholesome
So
fun.
wholesome.
Yep,
Be
But
wizards
just-
do crime.
Be wizards do crime. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, if you'll do any content updates or what have you, let us know. We'll get the squad together, and I'm definitely going to be trying to play this a lot more.
Mhm.
Yay.
Yeah, invite us anytime. I'd love
Yeah.
to be a part of Frog Squad and expose Frog Squad again.
You
The
fell
Frog
for
Squad
Frog
meta
Squad,
hasn't even
sir.
begun.
I did. Never again. That was last time.
That
It
you
took
said
me-
that last time. You fell for Frog
It's-
Squad.
I know, but it's so tempting. It's so
Everyone
It
thinks
is.
they're immune to Frog Squad, and then it gets you.
It took me
Only
so long
gets
to
you.
figure out what Frog Squad was, and then I had Brad confirm it with me in our in-game chat. I'm like, is Frog Squad when Will turns you into a frog and then kills you when you're an innocent little frog?
Basically,
And Brad was like,
basically.
yes. And I was just like, oh, I need to step up my bloodthirst. Okay.
Well,
I
'cause
need
when we
to
were-
become evil.
when we were playing it with only 5 people, if you had 3 people and you're all turning each other into frogs, one of you could have gotten a murder, or if anyone murdered you, it would be obvious. So you're kind of like a little squad of frog buddies. But as the game gets larger, it becomes more viable to fucking kill people.
This is the new part of the game that I think is like where we used to have while we were developing it, the most egregious murder. I think murdering people while they're a frog is the new top one, because before that it was killing somebody while they were petting Nemo.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
yeah,
that's
that used to be a
still
kill box.
Brutal. I still think the most fury I felt is someone was a frost wizard and they frost wizarded me and frogged me in the slowest stacked, so I was basically standing still.
Yeah.
And they killed me. That's a brutal combo.
And there's just enough time to realize.
Can I ask if a VOD will be available? Because I think I saw something about a double murder being like really good. And
It
I
was
got
a
to
good
see
one.
it.
Oh,
Yeah. It'll be on.
Me
It'll
and
be on
Kurt-
my VOD as
Yeah.
well.
High
Same.
Five,
Yeah.
Kurt.
Well
It was so
done, Kurt.
slick.
Well done, Saray. Oh my God! Wait, you guys pulled off like a sick double murder, and then you pulled off a sick double win. Ah,
Yes, we did.
cute.
Yeah, I'll
Terrible
also
story.
make mine available, so we can all
Yes,
just make
please.
ours available, so y'all
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, we get to see all
Yeah,
the different
thanks.
perspectives.
cut as you need.
Super fun. Thanks for the viewers for watching. Thanks for
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hope you all had fun. I hope you check it out and
Yay.
play it sometime.
join the
This was
Discord.
times.
Join a play session.
This was so
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, gonna head
Nishoku
out.
grabbed it. Beautiful.
good.
Thank
Okay.
you, everyone.
Thanks.
So yeah,
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
I'm going to shuffle on over here and roll credits and say thank yous. But again, to all of you, thank you so much for joining in. This was
Yeah.
fucking
Thank you for
brilliant.
having
Yeah,
us.
thank
Thanks
you.
again for putting it together.
Yeah.
Oh, and to the fellow
Yeah.
streamers, do you have a raid target?
That is your
Honestly, it
call.
probably would have been one of y'all. So
Oh shit.
Sage, come on, quick.
I would say let's Zergwave
Flash.
Chilby, because
That's
Chilby is a
Chilby
lovely person and is currently playing very modded Majora's Mask.
Oh yes. Do I have
Just
it
because
muted?
I think that'd be super cool.
Also, chat,
We
we're gonna
can-
keep streaming. By the way, we're just
I'll,
we're just gonna
I'll
keep
pop
going.
their name in. If
Just
that's
a heads
okay,
up.
please don't feel like
If you
you're
wanna
under any
stay.
obligation.
yeah, it works
No
for
worries
me.
if you don't.
Okie dokie. Well,
They'll
send
be
that
very
to-
confused by a 4-person raid.
Oh yeah, I've been on the receiving end, but I've never had the chance to do this for somebody. So,
Yeah, that'll be a blast. All right, yeah, send it in chat. I'll go say goodbye to my chat folks real quick too.
okay.
Bye, everybody.
But it was
Bye,
good to see you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was delightful. I'm really glad we got to play that. What we're gonna do now, chat, is I played this a little last night because a lot of people have been talking about it, and it's real cute and comfy.